listen, you don't know what's going on? Breaking, bro. Listen, Cuffee Gatling says Big Meech and Tammy snitched. He also said he's the one that paid $250K for the BMF series. He put it all together. And he also said Fidel Castro was loyal, bro. Again, Fidel Castro was loyal. I thought he fled the country, was in Cancun somewhere drinking las margaritas with the coconut water from scratch. I ain't know, bro. I ain't know. But he said that Big Meech and Tammy snitched, and he said that he paid. So all that show that we see on that series, when we watch BMF and we watching that show, that's the show that they put together. Because when you think about it, it takes a person that's from that life and from around that situation that's going to put it together. Don't matter who's going to put the pen to pad and write it. We know that. But guess what? This is the Go Sector. This is the Go Network, and I'm Udo on Go. And you on Go too. So that ain't only my name, because we all on Go. We're not taking no bullshit from anybody. That's period, right? That's the Go Gang, the people in the chat. Shout out to the Go Gang. Shout out to Cassettes and Records. Always showing love, man. Look, Nixon, mate. Always showing love, man. We shout people out around here. We show love, man. So be a part of the network, because we starting something different on the internet. We showing each other love around these parts. I don't know what's going on the YouTube streets. Listen, we going to get into it, though. I will be going to some of this, too. Terry White case.
You know, worked for Vibe and a lot of other different companies, and
Tammy?
I've become a branding and marketing specialist over the years.
Wow.
That's my whole thing. So when I was with The Source, you know, I met a lot of people, did a lot of things. When I worked with Vibe, I met a lot of people. But my thing is always being a humble, nice guy. So, you know, a lot of times people get in positions, they arrogant and they miss all the connects. I'm the humble guy. I want to talk to the quiet nigga in the corner and this person right here and the nigga mopping the floor, because you never know how circumstances change. You need all types of people in your corner. But so I got with Sosa. I got connected through Sosa because at the time I was doing what I'm doing, helping Pops. They brought me to Pops and they was like, yeah, he got a record label. He needs some help. He needs some consulting.
I'm gonna try. Thank you for liking. I'm gonna try not to talk so much. Y'all be cutting my in the chat in my comments. Like, stop talking, son. I'm trying, y'all, but y'all gotta help me with the likes. I'm gonna try to shut up and talk till after, and then play it again and talk through that. So y'all just hit me with the likes, and y'all get ahead. Sit.
Can you help him? And that's how I started my relationship with the family. You know, from that point, met Meech and most of the top guys. At the time, I was living around the corner with an OG named Michael Concepcion. And so I would go.
I know Mike.
Yeah, I used to go the back route through the neighborhood, make sure nobody was following me to go to Pop's house once things got hot. So that's pretty much where I did. I did my business. When I fuck with them, I had a time limit. It was business. I stayed at the house for 15, 20 minutes, shake some hands and leave. I never hung out, was a hanger-on and groupie and doing none of that shit, because I knew that if I did that, niggas would look at me different. You know what I'm saying? So I just came, handled my business. When you saw them at the Source Awards and they was all in them seats getting the shout outs and they had the 4-page spread.
All my first people, y'all be the first ones to drop those likes, and let's help to start building what we doing around here. Y'all drop the likes, because we starting a culture of us liking and sharing our stuff. And I'm going to help y'all too as well if y'all do content creation. So let us start that, because we're going to build with each other. But I want these messages and Cuffy's voice, because this is, you never heard this. So I want this out. I want Cuffy's side out. Until we get Meech side out, we want Cuffy's side out. Until Tammy's side come out, we want Cuffy's side out. Period. That's how we're going to do with it.
Spread, you know, that was all my connects back at the time, because Benzino asked me, yo, Cal, what's up with these dudes? They good? I was like, yeah, them niggas is solid, man. They good people. Because when I met Pops, I really didn't know anything that was going on. All I knew is he had a record company and he needed help with marketing. So I had that girl.
I was going to ask the same question.
Pops is Wayne, Wheezy.
Oh, Wheezy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I was lost when you said Pops.
Yeah. I always called him Pops or Wheezy. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
So henceforward, I was around when things was, kind of started going bad, and Pops got me with another writer who was a guy who used to be the former editor of Rolling Stone. He was trying to get us, to put the whole story together and all that. And at the same time, I ran into a familiar person. I was put with this woman named Tammy Cowins.
Share this video. Make more people join us. Share this video. Drop a like and share this video. Subscribe to Go Network because you're on Go like I'm on Go. That's just not only my name. It's your name too. You didn't know, right? Yeah. Let somebody play with you. I bet you go on there. All right, exactly. Your name gonna go too.
Tammy was communicating with me regarding, her position, trying to help. They basically said, Cal, help Tammy. And because they knew that at the time, Tammy, she didn't know shit. She was just a pretty girl.
Right.
Now, let me tell you what I know that was weird. Tammy was communicating with me, communicating. She was telling me everything was going on. And then one day one day she disappeared.
Right.
She ghosted me. And I could never figure it out. And I'm going to tell you something. The first time I met her in person at the Intercontinental in Buckhead. And she came across very striking, but it was something I couldn't put my finger on because I was like, how does this type of woman get involved with these ghetto niggas? What the fuck is, I couldn't figure it out because she seemed so out of place. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't question it. I just did what I was asked to do, which was to look out for the family. So I was looking out, trying to connect with her. I was dealing with Tony at the time. They were trying to do their little BMF wives shit. And long story short, I held Pops there, weighing down the entire time he was out in jail. Took care of some things for him. So when he came home, we had already been writing on the story based on Pop's perspective and involvement. And then he put me with Sosa. And Sosa blew my head off because no one in the organization, no one around could tell me about the old school shit. All I could tell me is about, going forward from California, how everything came to be.
Well, see, Sosa and myself, we all before all of that. You feel me?
Right.
Sosa is a day one nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And see, Meech, I'm the first nigga put $1 million in his pocket. He never seen that till he came to the loot. You feel me?
I heard about you, dog. I heard you was just an outstanding dude, man. Take care of your business and your reputation in a good way preceded itself. So I understand now based on from what we've dealt with and seen with this whole thing with Tammy, man. Speak on that for me if you can because it's perplexing.
Well, what Meech and Tammy did is called it because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system. But brothers who are familiar with this system, this is a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was...
This call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. That's why 50 when he came in because we put a assistant deceased order in through my attorney. That's why they couldn't do a motion picture. That's why you didn't see the BMF story on the big screen. So 50 ran it through that star shit that he ran that other corny shit that he do. So what happened was, homie, I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of L.A. named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork, Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the Fed or the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff...
I want more people to get this message, and I don't want to talk so much so y'all can keep cutting my ass in my comments. I want to shut up. I can shut up. So please drop likes, because you're not dropping them for me. You're dropping them for the message and for the video to go out, because you control that. You and God do that, not me. I just stand by here and just do my part. It's y'all that do it. So y'all have the power of all channels. Y'all the one that make them pop. So I need you to make this video pop. Please, get the message out.
They went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned this scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut for her cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me his name is Louis Betrayal. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
That was me.
And I'm gonna tell you the year. That was 2015. No, that was like 14.
Way earlier than that. It started way earlier than that. Way earlier than that. Around 2010, homie. Way earlier than that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta go way back.
Yeah, we put $50 million on the table through Lionsgate Films, through Louis Burrell's Connect, because Louis is the nigga. He a bait nigga out there, but he fucks around. He really fucks around on the music tip, but he also fucks around in the movie industry up there. Now, what we did not know is why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder.
Turned down the deal.
So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that and that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give Meech a time cut and knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. Well, Lionsgate, when Louis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time cut. But Tammy testified in open court that she signed up to be a DA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut.
This call is from a federal prison.
Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Demetrius Flannery knew about this whole thing, but he just wanted to keep his name out of the documents. The special agent told Flannery that he could not do that. He could only do that if Cuff don't go to trial. And with Cuff's record, he can't afford to go to trial. You understand what I'm saying?
Ooh, wait. Hold up, I gotta bring that back a little
But
bit.
in the midst, special agent told Flannery that he could not do that. He can only do that if Cuff don't go to trial. And with Cuff's record, he can't afford to go to trial. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
Nasty.
But in the midst of all of this, she ends up flipping on the special agent Keith Cromer, and their whole deal went in the trash. So that's why we at the point to where we at now.
That's where you get into the OIG investigation as well, because besides the case that happened with Cuffy and Cuffy's case, it led to an OPR and OIG investigation based on Keith Cromer and Tammy's relationship of them having sex, her getting money, $80,750 cash in one check besides anything else she was getting, and they was paying her $2,000 to $2,500 a month for her bills. That's for each month, and all these things. And all of that was kind of either paid to, directed to her by Cromer, or he was the one stamping it, pushing it through. You know what I mean? So this was all the things that led to that investigation, which also unleashed some other evidences about their relationship. She driving his OFG, his official federal vehicle. They going on trips. He getting rooms with shared rooms and suites, double suites, friends coming over. I'm thinking it's a male friend that came over. I tried to ask Keith, was you playing sticks, homie? Let's keep it real. I ain't even joking. Was you playing hockey with no pucks, homie? Because it looked weird. The friend said they stayed with Keith in the room and Tammy went by herself. Then when Keith part in the conversation comes up, he says, nah, Tammy stayed by herself, and that I went to spend it with another friend and some other friend. Yo, bro, it's too many friends, too many menses. I don't know, man. Y'all just drop a like. We ain't gonna get into the menses, man. It's raining men's. You know what I mean? No hallelujahs, bro. It's raining men's. Yo, drop a like, bro. This is real deals, man. But when it comes to Keith and sometimes Cammy, I might joke on both of them because they both liars, okay? Keith said he didn't have sex with this lady. They asked Keith, how many times you was by the woman's house? He don't know. They asked Tammy, how many times you was by the woman's house? He was by my house 6 times, Your Honor. He was. So Keith Sweat Cromer was there 6 days a week. One more day, he'd have been Craig David. One day, took her for a drink on Tuesday, homie. He'd have been there for 7 days. And don't tell me you wasn't having no sex with that lady, allegedly.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long does your relationship go back with Meech, Cuff? How long have you known him? What you guys go back?
1990, homie. 1990.
Nasty work. Snasty.
My beautiful.
Snasty. S-H nasty. It's nasty. Snasty in the chat, please. It's snasty. Snasty.
For daughter that you talk with, my son, and my other daughter, they look at this nigga, call this nigga uncle, homie.
Now, from my understanding, you guys reached out to him when the paperwork came down. She said that you knew who the CI was, and you told her and her mom, and you guys sent a message to Meech. What was his response when this stuff came down and you were like, yo, bro, what's going on? What did you get from Meech?
When I got locked up, homie, and when I seen where this whole conspiracy was coming from, I laughed at it and I didn't believe in it. And I knew that Meech could come forward and kill the whole conspiracy. Just saying that the conspiracy is based on Meech communicating from Tammy, sending me a truckload of drugs. It's all made up. From jail, homie. He could have killed this whole deal. They never had any drugs. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how conspiracy works in this system, in this nasty system. But when Meech put that nigga, you feel me? Right. We've been trying to subpoena this nigga, and we've been trying to get this nigga to sign an affidavit on. My nigga tapped on his shoulder on the yard up in FCI Little Park.
A nigga tapping his shoulder.
In his hand. That's how far my reach go, you feel me? Yeah. My nigga hit me and told me, man, I'm up here with this nigga, man. The lawyer put together an affidavit, sent it to my man for Meech to sign. The nigga refused to sign it. That's how you know he was there. He was in on it all along. Here's the question for these niggas that's on the fence. How did Tammy Cowins, CS1, government informant, Meech's business partner, get assigned to the lead agent on the BMF indictment? Niggas who locked up on the BMF indictment know very well the name Jack Harvey.
How?
Tammy Collins testified that Meech had her to reach out to Special Agent Jack
She
Harvey.
testified Meech had to reach out to Jack Harvey. The nigga who bagged Meech and gave Meech 30.
What a coincidence, huh? So, you know, then you got a lot of talk about the nigga trying to reach out. But nigga, I've been trying.
So that goes with this. When you start to put everything together, the paperwork, but you got to keep going back to the paperwork. Because no matter what he say, anybody say, that should back it. No matter what, if it's true, it should be backed by the paperwork, bro. So when we this way, we conversating, we back to the paperwork. When I hear that, I'm back to the paperwork. When I hear you, I'm back to the paperwork. I'm here, there, bro. You got to be back to the paperwork. Because when Cuffy be speaking, that be coming back to the paperwork, bro. I'm not even going to hold you. So when he's saying this, he's saying that. He said, I had a nigga. I'm going to show you how far my reach go. Because I don't know. Y'all look at Cuffy like he's some little nigga. He's like Meech, bro. The hell? It's a $100 million nigga like him. Bro. Said, I'm going to show you how far my reach go, bro. He said, I had a dude in the prison that Meech was in, tap him on the shoulder on the yard, bro. And say, yo, look, with the paper in his hand, the affidavit for him to sign saying, I, Meech, did not say Tammy, did not do that. I did not commission no truck for Fidel Suarez. I did not arrange through CS1 Tammy to have Suarez give some drugs to Gatling in a truck in St. Louis, multiple kilograms. Okay, this is what he wants him to say. And he was trying to get Meech to say this during the whole Frank's hearing. Because if he said that, that'll blew their whole case up, okay? They'd have blew their whole case up. So he said he made the nigga sign it, told him sign it. Meech ain't want to sign it. So when they people, you know, that case was getting blown up because the main source of evidence, Tammy, was flip-flopping all over the place. The main evidence of the affidavit that she gave in that they used to establish the factual findings and to get the Title III warrant and affidavit order. That's what the warrant they get to bug you and to trash pulls, go through your garbage and all the things they do. That's the first thing that Tammy said. She implicated Meech all through it. Okay, now she's trying to flip story, go against that, trying to take Meech out of that. Also trying to say that Cromer's the one that said all this stuff about Meech. He's the one that's saying Meech arranged and he's directing all of that like that. Because now she broke up with with Cromer, and they not in no love affair no more because they was having sex for 8 to 12 months, 8 to 12 months, 8 to 12. He was on the other side of the force, sound like he was doing a bid with Shorty, 8 to 12. They was doing it for 8 to 12. So now after she says she break it off with Cromer, now all of a sudden, is Cromer erratic? Cromer obsessed over her and Meech. He jealous of their relationship with her and Meech. And now it's looking like Cromer the one that put all that little paperwork in the paperwork. She draws up 2 affidavits, bro. She draws up 2 of them, okay? Writes them up, whatever. Boom, in her house. Draws them up. Never signs them, never turns them in. Months later, weeks later, I don't know the times later, because this serious work. Months later, weeks later, days later, the woman don't turn it in. She talking to some agents one day. This is all paperwork when I speak, bro. Listen, she talking to some agents about some random, whatever they talking about. She like, you know, I got some affidavits in the house, right? They're like, what? Yo, what you talking about? You know, we need to submit those and all that. Yo, get all that together so we can submit that. That need to be going in discoveries and all that. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? She like, if I can find them. Yo, bro. That's the reason why I joke on Tammy like that. Because out of all this paperwork, 271 pages, When I heard her say that, out of everything I heard, and she said wild stuff in his paperwork too. Bro, when I heard her say, if I could find them, a man is on trial facing a death penalty, because you know that's what Cuffy was facing, the death penalty. And you talking about if you could find him. You is a whole rat CI, and you're not even taking your rat CI job right. So if you could find them, that's the easiest and the worst job to have. So you can't find them like that's some slippers under your couch. I said, you know what? This woman's cold. This woman is cold. And I seen a coldness in that lady. And that's why sometimes I joke on her, because I don't have nothing personal against her, because I don't know her personally. You see what I'm saying? But the case was falling apart because of all of those reasons, if not more. So what they did was, he said, what they did was flip script and try to implicate him and hit him with the murders. Bang. And so that shit jammed him with that. So he had to plea. So when he pleaded to 2 weapons charges. But they ain't regular weapons charges that you and me probably got booked with on the road. You came home in a year before, then they hit you with the 5 years after, blah, blah, blah. You know how it went with the strap charges. You feel me? I know the vibes. But that's not that. This is some federal conspiracy type gun charge. So this is in the commission of a drug trafficking. It's possessing a weapon in the commissioning of drug trafficking, shit like that. So you ain't got to bust the gun. You just got the gun in the commissioning of an act of doing a crime. So that one is called a 924C and one is called a 924J. You see what I'm saying? So one of them, I gotta mix them sometimes, but one carries like a 10-year and one carries about like a 5-year, probably minimums, I'm thinking. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, Cuffy got 17 for those 2 strap charges. You might think he didn't get the murder, he got a strap charge. No, bro, he took 17 for them 2 strap charges and got 10 for the conspiracy with the Tammy shit. But at the end of the day, the whole Tammy thing is what got him wrapped up in all of this anyway, and she was flip-flopping around like a seal the whole time, homie. And I'm not saying nothing else, yo, because this shit just get me tight when I read this shit and I say this shit. Just drop a like, bro. I'm just shut up, and I'm gonna let Cuffy speak because we got mad Cuffy to go through, bro. But that's for the people who don't know what the hell going on, bro. All paperwork.
Shot down the offer. When we sent my attorneys out, he was at FCI Lumpark in California. And he responded back to my attorneys that he didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing, and he stopped communicating with them. So then that told my attorneys right there that Demetrius Flannery is a part of this whole deal. And I couldn't believe it. You feel me? So that's what his response was, that he don't know nothing about all this. Well,
let's go. Goal on the video is 100 likes. This is not for me. I make a lot of videos. If you don't see, I don't sleep. I make videos all day. So any one of them you can like if you want. This is the messages, man. We're not going to run around and just hear what everybody's saying, what I got to say, what you got, what everybody got to say. We need to hear what the horses in the race got to say. We're on the farm and we're on the outside. We're not the farmers either. We're not the horse. These are the horses in the race. So whether you believe them or not, this is the stories. His side, Meech's side, Tammy's side. Unless we get Cromer's side, Jack Harvey's side, and whoever else. Them's the sides, bro. Ain't no other sides, bro. Who? TFO Lang, the federal officer that was the task force officer that was in the TFO Buds. Who? Aguilar. Who? Davidson. Who? These is all agents that was in this case. Hewitt, Mecker, all of them. Who we gonna talk to, bro? Unless any of them talk to us and tell us some truth, bro. Who's telling us? Everybody is like this. We all speculating, bro. This is the story. This man in jail for 27, son. These is the stories. You think he got a lie? He already doing his bird, son. He already did the 10 and got that out the way. He working on the 17 right now. We wasn't even listening to him for mad years. Keep it a fact. And I told you, Meech is my damn near my step uncle, nigga. I love Meech to death, nigga. Should break my heart to find out this nigga Meech is doing this shit, bro. Break my heart, nigga. Break my heart. Facts. But I gotta look. I gotta look. I'm not gonna be blind and say, yo, damn, I love Meech. I love Meech. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna go listen to Cuffy. I gotta listen to Cuffy too, because Meech ain't saying nothing yet. Until Meech say something, I gotta listen to what people saying, bro. Because these are the people that was in the situation, bro. And that's a fact. I'm not being judgmental to nobody. I love Meech to death, son. I swear to God, son. Swear, son. I know people that know nigga know that personally, son. Love the nigga to death. But that don't mean I'm not gonna look. Because that's some of the same shit when we was kids. Niggas got the weird uncle. Niggas don't want to say nothing. Niggas don't want to look and see if the shit's real. We talking to granny. They talking to granny. Yo, son, what's up with them niggas done touch the cousin or something? Niggas don't want to say nothing. Nah, bro, we gotta look. We gotta see. We gotta see what's going on. We're not here to judge, but we gotta see, bro. Because that's some of the same thing that's been holding us back as a people, even from back in the days when we were kids, bro. To go to my friend's house, yo, son, that's their weird uncle. I'm like, yo, why the nigga still around the festivity? Why is he still in the crib? Why is he coming to the cookout still? Nah, my granny. Nah, my abuela be. Nah, bro, what you mean, bro? You need to get up out of here, man. So we just need to understand who everybody is, and that's it, son. We ain't mad with nobody. Sometimes they, sometimes you, sometimes maybe me. We don't know what life gonna hold. But right now, today, it's Meech and Cuffee. Tomorrow, it might be you or me. And y'all be talking about me. Well, so the cycle go, bro. And that's how it's gonna have to be, bro. But we gonna get to some truth, nigga. So hopefully that day I just come out with some damn truth and save y'all a damn chase. And you know what I mean? And y'all won't have to run down on me and say, yo, look, man, all right, man, that's me. The hell? Feel me? Keep it real, bro. Keep it real.
Demetrius Fleury has been locked up since 2005, and how are you my unindicted, he's listed in my paperwork, homie, as my unindicted co-conspirator serving 30 years at FCI Lompoc in California. How are you in my paperwork, man? And how are you this famous drug dealer who's in magazines and books and movies, and you are in bed with a government informant that testified in court that she cooperated and set your nigga up, a 30-year partner, to give you a time cut? How are you this celebrity drug lord?
He was in bed with her, I'm talking about. He was dealing with this woman. This woman's running his life is what I'm saying. She's running his life and all that. So even if, let's say Meech is unknowing of this whole thing, right? Regardless, even if you're unknowing, like let's say we was in the hood. Let's take it off of Meech, because Meech is Meech, you know. This is Meech, bro. It's a figure, bro. Look at the nigga eyes. You see what I'm saying? Let's take it off of Meech. Just put it a regular person, because sometimes we can't see it when you see it with figures. When you take it off and just put it on a Joe, a regular Joe, it'll be different. When a situation like that, it's just mad funny shit. There's so many loopholes in the shit that you can't connect certain dots. And Meech is not saying anything. So what the hell are we supposed to do with that? We're going into another audio. Straight. Yeah. Salute to y'all dropping likes, because y'all are the leaders. All right. 26 leaders put their flags down in the chat so far. Y'all are the leaders of the chat, man. This is y'all job. Every one of y'all comes into the chat, and every chat that y'all go into, y'all possess one like and y'all possess one dislike. And you can use it in every chat that you go to. So there's no reason for you to be holding that like that you have right now while you're watching me. Do you hear me? It's either you're with the energy or you're against it. It's either you're Neo or you're Agent Smith. Who are you? Who are you? We came from back in the days when we did something. We came from, today's a day where people watch World Star. We came from the world where we did something. I was a kid playing basketball in the street or something, and I didn't want to stop playing. I was a kid. But when an old lady walked by, I stopped the game and I went and helped her with her bags. I still do that shit today, bro. Do you understand? We don't watch things happen. We make things happen. We've been making it happen since kids. And that's why our kids ain't doing it. Show examples. Be leaders in the chat. Because you're not a subscriber of anybody. You're not a follower of anyone. You don't subscribe to anyone. You support who you want to support. Okay? And ask yourself, who are you supporting? Because I ain't say no asshole shit on this stream yet. Drop a like. Cuffee. I love y'all, but my people need, they need that, bro. Trust me. I love you. But we need this.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Shit is serious, bro.
So, yeah, that was some heavy stuff we talked about earlier, man, regarding, you know, the whole play and how that stuff went down, man. A lot of people are having a hard time accepting that
Thank you.
what happened and took place.
Exactly.
Regarding this guy. And,
exactly.
you know, what would you say to that, man? Because the truth, the facts are the facts.
Oh, no doubt about it. You know what I mean? I didn't put your name in this paperwork. How did you get in this paperwork? These are sworn documents. These are affidavits that have you listed as my unindicted co-conspirator. These are sworn documents. These affidavits went in front for wiretaps in front of a magistrate.
That's how they got it. That's how they got the wiretaps and all of that with these things. And the crazy thing about, and listen, bro, you see how I got the 270 some pages right there? That's good. You can read all of that. It's more pages than that. The case ain't 207 pages. You know, it's 1,000 pages. That's just like one day or some shit, right? That's like a day or something. You know what I mean? But look, when you read, no matter all those pages right there, bro, you could take all the pages and just fling them off the roof. You could just fling them off the roof, bro, like the Frisbee. Listen, you take the 32 pages of the Frank's hearing, and everybody could go online and go see it. Just Google Cuffee Gatling, Dion Gatling, Dion, D-I-O-N-N-E, Gatling, Frank's hearing. Boom. Everybody unlock. This is how we got to do it, bro. Just don't listen to people. Do the reading. That's how people get caught up in the cults. Now you worshiping some shit. You don't need to worship. Read for yourself, man. Read. Look. Boom. When you read the Frank's hearing, from the beginning, they're stating the factual findings. They're stating they said to substantiate this warrant that we need, okay, we're gonna break this thing down into 5 categories, and that's how they started it. And they say first, the affidavit asserts that the Atlanta DEA branch they utilized is the word they used actually, utilized a source, CS1, Tammy. Tammy alerted them, so they not like nobody came running down on Tammy, asking Tammy for nothing, bro. Tammy alerted them that Suarez hit her, and it was a big deal, supposedly going down between him and Gatling. Okay. Now they break that down a little bit, then they go down a little bit. Secondly, you know what I'm saying? Now they're breaking it down more. Boom, 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 boom. Secondly, thirdly, fourthly, fifthly. Boom. Secondly, they're going to secondly. So they're breaking it down more. They're saying that, again, they state Tammy, but they label her CS1. CS1 advised this, look, people's words, you got to watch word usage, how people use words, man. You hear me? Because that tells you what's happening. Because anytime you use the word advised, you never asked nobody for no damn advice when they came and gave it to you, bro. You be like, I don't need your advice, bro. I know I'm trying to advise you. Exactly, right? So that means Tammy, again, reaching out and telling the people whatever she telling the people. Cool. They break it down a little further. Boom. Now here's when we get into the guts and the glory. Thirdly, you hear me, y'all? Thirdly, this is all about a drug conspiracy, distribution conspiracy involving, listen to me, this is Cuffee Gatling's case, okay? Yet, the first name that's mentioned between Demetrius Flannery, Cuffee Gatling, and Fidel Suarez. Do you hear me? And Fidel Suarez. Okay. So now, in his own paperwork, Meech is coming up first. So I'm like, okay. Again, down the line, Meech comes up first before him. Again down the line, Meech comes up again. Demetrius Flannery, but this time it says Demetrius Flannery, Suarez, and him, Gatling. He's last in his case in this line. Boom, it's his case. This man is in Mexico drinking La Majita somewhere. Feel me? He's in the situation. Boom. You go down a little further. They breaking it down. You're going to see it for yourself. That's what I'm telling you. It's like this. Breaking it down. Here is the guts and the glory, though. You hear me, y'all? Here's when you're going to get to the kicker. It says, Demetrius Flannery. No, it says, let me show you what it says so you're really going to know where you find it. It's all in my head. Look, it says, Tammy says, it always start from Tammy said. So just know that. So anytime she tried to flip-flop into her other affidavit, she lying, homie, she lying. Boom. Tammy said that Demetrius and Suarez met each other in prison and met each other for monetary gains. Listen, right? They met each other for monetary gains. And that Demetrius Flannery, yeah? This is what Cuffy's talking about. When I heard you to call, he said, I made the nigga tap him on the shoulder, say, sign the affidavit for all of this shit, period. But this part specifically is why he want him signing this paper. And I don't understand why you just can't sign this paper. See what I'm saying? Look, it says, read the Frank here, I'm show you. Demetrius Flannery, through Tammy, not through her body, nigga, used her like a proxy, okay? Through Tammy, got Suarez to give him a truck full of keys, multi-kilogram keys, in a truck, which Suarez owns and runs a trucking company out of L.A., and one of them already got bagged, and when it did get rushed on a trucking stop, it got bagged with 97 kilograms. And he actually beat this case, and he actually was riding for Meech and was trying to contact Meech just to see how he was doing to help him with his appeal. So when I thought that Suarez could have been a rat too, or could have got out of Dodge and is in Mexico drinking La Majitas with the coconut water from Fresh, actually, they say that, this is what Cuffy says. He says that this guy was actually a real guy, and this is what we're going to go into listening about now. He's going to start talking about him. So we're going to go into some of that, okay? This is what's going on. This shit is a tangled web, and it is woven, whatever the word that goes with that. Okay, y'all drop likes. This is crazy. Not for me. Let's get the story out. Let's go. Mac Mean in the building. Shout out to Mac Mean, 80 in the building.
So
What
you
up?
think them white folks gonna put themselves in a trick bag by putting Demetrius Flannery name in there as my unindicted co-conspirator?
Word though. Think about it. You think that they will play themselves by putting him? Because remember, they put it, the paperwork is the paperwork, bro. You perjuring yourself if you're lying in court. You know that, right? It's federal court too, son. You're getting time. You will not be like no Woody and YSL, Trevante Stevens. What had happened when they asked you to quit in the YSL trial? What had happened? What had happened? What had happened? They'd have said, yeah, they drag him off the state. They'd have dragged you off the stand and hit you with 18 of them. You'd have still been in jail right now. You think Woody'd have been doing 20 V1s? Shit, he'd have been doing a real 21. Them 20 years versus one, versus him. He'd have been fighting them 20 years like this. He'd have been like Reuben Carter in the prison. Let me at him. He'd have been in jail right now with 21 years when you lying and playing with them after you done gave me the statements and you in here like Trevante Stevens and YSL Woody. You but man, I'm tired, man. I just want to smoke right now, man. Y'all still asking questions? Get out and play with them feds in here. Get out and play with them, man. See how fast they done dragged you up off that stand in front of your family and friends, bro, and the news channel, son. Them people don't play, bro. Get some straightening in them. They'll get some, you devils down south, they'll get some straightening in you. You know how they say that, straightening with a K. They get some straightening in you, bro. Feds don't play. Feds don't play, bro.
You're my unindicted co-conspirator, man. How did you get in my paperwork? And now, there doesn't seem to be any anger or vitriol coming from your perspective about none of this.
People are having a hard time accepting and understanding it. They just don't want to believe it. And I think the sentiment goes to a lot of people, but you have to accept the truth for what it is, because at the end of the day, how did you would have never met Tammy had he not put her with you?
Yes, I do, Edgar.
That's you're 100% correct, man.
I already died and I came back. I'm here again, Edgar. Fuck you mean? I'm back, homie. I left my old life. I had to kill the old me, homie. It's the new me. Chill, homie. Chill.
He knows this.
I pulled the Jesus, y'all.
Anything with Tammy comes from him. Not only that, what she testified in court to. What Special Agent Keith Cromer fired, disgraced DEA agent Keith Cromer when she was having a illicit sexual relationship with, which killed their case, which killed his time cut. All that's prohibited, and it's not only prohibited, it's criminal. You go to jail for that, man.
So when you
five agents was fired, and one was indicted.
Damn.
Look at that. We ain't know that, right? 5 agents in that case was fired, and 1 agent was indicted. Out of all of this, this is a big thing, bro. All of it stemmed from who? We know it stemmed from the big man, of course, because he's the sun. If all these people on Earth, you know he's the sun, right? He's the sun. Okay, go look. And who's the moon? And that's the old her. I'd have did her. I don't know about the new one. But look, that's just on a side note. But he's the sun. Let's say Cuffy and all these people are the moon. I mean, are the Earth, because all these people are involved because they all circle around Meech, right? What connection do all these people have with each other? Meech, obviously, cool. Okay, he's the sun. He is where the gravitational pull goes. Bing, bing. Now, what happens now? Even when he's in jail now. Look at this now. Let me show you why she's the Earth. Look at me. I'm not dumb. Look. Look at the smart hat. I'm smart. Look at the smart hat. Look. He the sun. These people, the Earth, revolving around Meech, because they connected with Meech. They coming to check on Meech. Meech. Meech ain't checking on nobody. They checking on Meech. She the moon, because she the one around everybody. Around everybody in her Tupac bag. I get around, round we go. I get around. She bugging. She getting around, homie. She with Blue Da Vinci. She with Big Meech. She with Cromer. She's with Terry White. Set him up, bust him for free. End up getting $55,000 cash from the feds just because they said you made the whole case, and she never even had to testify. Terry White never even got to confront his accuser. Sounds similar to what happened to that man. That's why I got the Terry White case. And I'm reading it. And I just want to read it all before I even go out. It's real. And when you make the connections between things, you start to see the psyche of who? Exactly. That's why I put her right there, nestled in the nest, between the men, in the middle, where she was in her sweet spot, y'all. In her sweet spot where she liked to be. Nestled in the middle of the fuzz and the men and the big man and El Chapo and El damn Chapo.
They gave her $250,000 to set me up.
$250,000 she got. Cuffy said she got $250,000 for setting him up. We understand that she got $55,000 for setting up Terry White, bro. She got $55,000 for setting up Terry White. Okay, so you might, damn, what the hell is happening to Terry White? Nah, look at this.
It's believed that Terry White grew
Hold
up
up.
in an
Now I'm gonna take this shit
Atlanta
away. Wait, nah, you gotta see this shit clear. I ain't playing with y'all niggas. We not doing this today. Oh no. We doing this the right way. We doing this the right damn way. We not doing that at all. You know this shit. Look at this.
But when FBI and GBI agents arrested him
She ain't
last
dealing with no
night,
little
he
niggas.
was
Living like Batman, homie. Terry
$200,000
White.
mansion in Jonesboro. The 27-year-old was in the process of renovating his home, which features an outdoor swimming pool, a full-length basketball court, and more.
Had a media room where there were 24 TV sets on one wall hooked to a satellite dish. And you could hit a button and all 24 TVs would come on.
Agents seized the home and 3 cars which belonged to White, including this $110,000 Rolls Royce, which was paid for
27
in
years
cash.
old.
But there was more to be found inside. $47,000 cash and a machine to count the money. Thousands in gold jewelry and mink coats. A small catch of ammunition and weapons, including a loaded Uzi semi-automatic pistol. It was a lavish lifestyle
Everybody
that
tap
authorities
subscribe.
say White financed by supplying millions of dollars in crack cocaine to dealers in Atlanta's housing projects.
He's probably a notch or two down from those cartels at the top of the pyramid.
The money that comes from the sale and distribution of narcotics is tremendous. I think we just hit the tip of the iceberg here.
Although yesterday's arrest
Come on,
is
bro.
significant, the GBI acknowledged.
And she set him up. She was with him supposedly after her first husband, or probably with him at the time. I don't know. So we done broke that down too. Come to find out about all that too. Her first husband and everything that she went through with that. I don't really want to talk about that because this ain't Days of Our Lives, homie. I want the real thing. The ladies just came with that story and I just had to listen so I can know the hell Tammy is. That's all that was. But I ain't going into the Days of Our Lives. This ain't General Hospital, homie. I don't do that. But at the end of the day, I get to learning about who Tammy is. And this is what it's all about. What is and who is Tammy? Feel me? Because she set him up, right? Did it for free. Ended up getting 55 cash for that. So we understand she got 55 for that. She's just set up the fish then. Because she got 250 for this nigga. $250,000 for doing this nigga dirty. Think about that. And I just showed you he was living like Batman. He wasn't? The officer didn't just come on and say, well, at one point he had a media room in the house and I think he had 24 TVs on the wall and you push a button and all the TVs come on a satellite dish. That's what the man said. Don't let me bring it back, homie. That sound like Batman to me. To me. Thank you. Drop a like. Let's get the story out. This is a serious situation, but I'm doing TV here. So we're going to inflect and do things as well. This is traumatic for me, too. I have friends that's in the feds, and a rat done ratted on them. Do you want me to be talking like that to you? See? I'm traumatized. So let me make my little jokes I do so I can just decompress as I'm doing this because I'm traumatized by some of this rat stuff, this talk, you know. Niggas done ratted on me. And one of my mans is doing 70 and one's doing 40 at the moment. So when you looking at me, I don't know what you think you seeing, but let me run my show how I want to run it, how God told me to do it. Let me do it how God told me to do it. Unless you're trying to help me, then you can give me some advice. But don't advise me and be like, damn Tammy, trying to give everybody some goddamn advice and locking people up. I ain't need your advice. Keep it.
I found some stuff in the, it's a St. Louis paper. I can't think of the name of it, but I was able to find an article on that. Can you tell me a little bit about the development of the script? And you say you put some money into that writing. Who was the writers and how did that go about being developed? What made you put forth effort and funds into developing a script for BMF on behalf of Meech? How did that come about?
Well, that was me and Meech's thing. That was something me and he and I myself agreed to. And if I can bring in one of the movie houses that can handle that type of budget, And no one can write the script from the beginning but a person like myself.
Exactly.
Or Sosa. They won people.
Think about that.
So,
Think about that.
we used a young lady out of Memphis.
Who could write it but him and them, or people that's that y'all from the life. So it makes only sense that the series, that they put the series, that couple of years where he said he was running around with Tammy for the couple of years. He said he met Tammy 08, 09. They was running around with Louis Burrell, MCM's brother, and they was trying to get the script ready. He said, I put money in that, 250K and all of this, bomb. And they ended up getting like a deal for like 50 million out there for Lionsgate. They was putting it together. Louis Burrell was in it. And I think they was gonna get like 20%, but then she kind of flaked on the deal. And then Lionsgate ended up stepping out because Louis Burrell wasn't in the thing no more, because he was probably the glue to probably glue the whole thing together. So he just told us the insides of what that deal was looking like. And this is where we need to listen, because not everything you might believe, but at the end of the day, some shit you're going to just say, okay, yeah, that might just be true. So let's just listen. That's what I'm saying. Let's just listen.
Memphis, who's based out there in LA now. She does a lot of, she's working with Nickelodeon now. But
This call is from a federal prison.
her and a couple more people that she brought in, we put the script together over a 2-year period. So yeah, Meech was a part of that. But I told you that initially I wasn't the government's target. It was Fidel Suarez. You will see that name in there many, many times in the documents. All the documents going to have Fidel Suarez's name in there. Fidel met Meech in the county jail. Didn't know him from a can of paint, but he just took to him. You know, Meech is that type of person. Suarez, yeah.
So he never knew him prior to going to jail.
Yes, they met in the county jail in Detroit. When Meech first got indicted, he was in the county jail in Detroit. The indictment is out of Detroit. So Fidel beat his case and vowed to help Meech out. They met in the county. They befriended one another in the county. And Fidel was reaching out to Tammy just to keep up with Meech, unbeknown to him that Tammy and Meech was trying to set him up. Well, he didn't have no interest in none of the stuff that she was trying to do. He just wanted to make sure, hey, man, how's my man doing? How much money he need for an appeal? I mean, just a good dude.
So he wasn't. So it wasn't like the feds set him up. They didn't send a guy in there to set him up.
No. They didn't send no. They were in the county jail.
Yeah.
No. Fidel and 2 or 3 other Mexicans got caught with 97 kilos of cocaine at a truck stop. And they beat it in trial while they was in the county jail with Meech in 2005 or 2006. They beat the case in trial. Well, he exchanged information with Meech and vowed to help him out, and that's all he was doing.
And so why did they make him a target? Because they knew who he was?
Fidel?
Yeah.
Fidel's a known cartel member. Yes, they know who Fidel is.
Okay, understood. And so what's his status now? Did he beat his case? Is he all right, or did he get?
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. So the other play was for them to mess me around so that I can turn into a rat or a dirty bastard and bring him in. But the buck stops with me. I'm not cut that way. You feel me?
Fidel never had any interest in doing anything other than just being a solid friend to Meech and making sure that while he was in jail, let me help you out. Because most people know that when you're in jail, you know, especially high-level guys, they're going to be watching you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, ain't no doubt.
Exactly.
No, Fidel didn't have no interest in anything else other than helping dude out. Like he would constantly say, man, we're going to find the best attorney in America, and whatever it costs, I'm going to pay it. And just genuinely like the dude.
Wow.
Crazy.
And they was gonna turn around and target to set him up.
They were talking to Fidel. She was talking to Fidel.
She was talking to Fidel.
I click in to inform her about the movie, the progress that me and Louis Burrell, my man out of Oakland, was making on getting the budget. And when she clicked over, and all this is in court documents, she clicked over and told the feds, hey, wait up, there's Cuff on the other end. And when they heard Cuff, they lost their mind.
So they tried,
fuck Fidel,
right,
and directed this toward me.
But the original target was Fidel. So how much did he incur in terms of legal action or pursuit? Did they try to pursue him at the same time, or once they knew you were in the mix, they was like, "Fuck him, let's just get this
They
nigga"?
dropped him. They was like, "Fuck him," and it was really hard explaining this to a federal judge. So you went at this nigga Cuff over a known cartel member who not only beat you all out in 2005. They had a hard time in the courtroom explaining that to the judge. But that's just how much vitriol they have for brothers. You understand?
Right. And this was a case out of St. Louis. The indictment that came down where they attempted to get you was coming out. Did that originate out of St. Louis?
It originated out of Atlanta, Georgia, but it stumped to the highest power. So the agent gave it to the St. Louis agents.
Got it.
All the work and all the dirty shit was done in Atlanta, and so that raised red flags. So the judge was like, "Why would you bring this case down here and not file it in Atlanta, Georgia?" Well, we just felt like it would move faster down, and so none of it made any sense.
Damn. So from what I understand, Cuff, they got you on some bullshit, a ghost gun, and a bunch of bullshit. How long?
So what you say, Spade? You say that's your point? That man, they put that man inside the jail to set me up. Are you saying that's what happened to you? They put him there to set you up? Well, why wouldn't you come speak up and expose this one right here? That one right there. That's what you're supposed to do, Meech. You heard? That's it. And then you come back and you talk to me. Because I love you, Meech. I love you. But you better expose her. And if it's true, Meech, this is one question I got for you. I heard she had a goat throat. Was it true or not? And if you're not telling me if she got the goat throat, get out my chat, Meech. I love you, Meech, but you gotta go. If you're not telling me if she got the goat throat, Meech, I don't want to hear it tonight. Because my Atlanta correspondent said she had a goat's throat and a goat's tongue too. And I want to know, because I'm going to ask Cuff when I get a chance. I don't care. I'm going to talk about the serious parts when I talk to y'all about the serious parts. Because I don't joke when it comes to what y'all talking about. But when it comes to her, I want to know, is it true? That's how they talked in the courtroom. Is it true, Meech? Did she have the Land Before Time neck? You know, the long neck from before the Land Before Time? Did she have the time not? Did she have it? I want to know the truth. Did she have the goat throat? The Baphomet goat throat. That goat, Meech. Meech, did she have this one? Come on, Meech. You got to tell me the truth about Tammy, because I want to understand how she got your life rights, bro. She sucked it out of you, Meech. You're not going to tell me she didn't, Meech. She sucked it out of you, Meech. She did. She did. But that's what I'm saying, Meech. My first modus operandi, if I came home from prison after the 30 or the 20 or whatever it was, Meech, listen to me. I love you, Meech. I swear to God, I love you. Listen, my first thing, I'd have went to her crib and laid 30 years worth of dick on her ass, her rat ass. I'd have laid 30 years worth of dick on her rat ass and got my rights back. Then, I'd have kicked her to the damn curb where that skeezy need to be, Meech. So regardless of the true things we're going to talk about when it comes to you and Cuff, we're going to get into that on a serious note. But when we're talking about her, we will joke. We will joke on her. I don't care what you're talking about. Allegedly, and I'm busting on my allegedly, so she better get out of here. Don't let me waste my lawyer. Allegedly. But I want to know if she got the goat throat. That's all I want to know. Thank you. Thank you. That's it, Meech. That's all I want to know.
How long have you been in, and what is your chances of beating this now and getting out early on what you've been
devil.
served?
She's a whole devil, bro.
We believe, by the mercy of Allah, that we are in really, really good shape. When Meech and them case went in the toilet, they indicted me on 2 homicides. They panicked and they indicted me on 2 homicides based on my co-defendant statements. So I had to plead. I had to plead to 27 years.
How long you been in there, Cuff?
Since 2013.
Okay.
So what ended up happening was
Fiddling?
I pled to the conspiracy with Tammy Cowins, and there was 10 years for that, which I finished. And now I'm serving the 17 years. So this is what happened. Instead of me pleading to the murders, they let me plead to an invisible gun, homie.
Especially a lot of information. You see, Spade, I like everybody that's informative. So regardless if you're Meech or not, because you're talking like you're Meech. And if you're Meech, Nigga, why you ain't send me some M's way before you even got in that building? Fuck, you mean you was blowing money fast. Listen, that's on the side note, Meech. But if it was you, I don't know. But even if it's not, you're very informative of a person. But you gotta hit my DM. You gotta hit me on Udo on Go in my DM. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna tell the people, but tell me. Let me know. I'll know.
And at the time, I didn't know the significance of it because 27 years is 27 years. I didn't know any better. But my attorney told me that they fucked up. You don't have a...
Y'all get the likes up, y'all. Y'all get the likes up. I already told y'all what this is about. Okay? This is not about me. I do videos all day. I don't sleep. You see the bags under my eyes? Good. I don't plan on sleeping. Okay? This is to get the messages out. Whenever Meech speak, we're going to get it out. Whenever this one speak, I'm getting it out too. So it is what it's going to be. If Harvey spoke, whoever spoke, we getting out the messages, bro. Because you sharing to other people that's talking about the niggas talking about it. And niggas be dead wrong about everything. That's what I'm saying. So think about it. Let us share the actual people that it's actually about. Would that be smart? So when Meech speak, I'm going to share him too. Simple. But he has not spoken. Okay? We got all Tammy words in the paper. Paperwork, Tammy. Paperwork. Move. Every time I talk, it's always paper with Tammy. Even when I joke. Keith. He made me drop his OFG. When I say all that shit, that's all in the paperwork, bro. So she can't tell me nothing. My lawyer done told me how to do it before I went online. Chill. I know how to do this. I'm a media trainer. I was meant for this shit. I've been doing this shit my whole life since 12.
A gun. You never had a gun. They don't even allude to you having a gun, and they let you plead to a gun.
So, based on procedure, it sounds like they broke a lot of the rules and procedures. So you may have grounds to get appealed or to get released because you've done a significant portion of your time.
No. Ain't no morals and principles in this system. Based on the law of the possession, you have to possess. I have to have a gun. It's really simple. It's like me charging you with stolen property. The government has to have the property. It can't be just words. Well, mine is just words, if that makes sense to you. The lower courts are saying to the appellate courts, and that's where it's stuck at now, that the government must produce a gun. Well, there is no gun. You understand? Because I pled based on some statements.
Tammy didn't sleep with who? With me, Meech? Yes, she did. Watch your mouth. Who? Who she ain't sleep with? Who Tammy ain't sleep with? Tell me who's because Tammy slept with everybody, nigga. I saw it in Tupac video 9-3. Where was you, Meech? 9-3. You was free. 9-3. What are you talking about? But you was running around blowing money fast, nigga. 9-3, she was a Pac shit. I'll get around. Round we go. Yeah, getting the ass around, Meech. So where he was. What's up? But who she didn't sleep with? Okay, I got you on that one, Tammy. Did not sleep with that man. But who? Tammy slept with everybody, just like Andrew Green said. That's why I don't know who this is. You think you really know Meech? Homie, you don't know Meech. You don't know Meech, homie. Because if you telling me Tammy ain't sleep with somebody, man, brother, I don't think you know what the hell you talking about. Excuse me. I'll digress. I'm going to use words like that on him. I'll digress. Spade, I'm going to come back to you. You got to DM me, bro. But if you're telling me Tammy ain't sleep with somebody, I think you're lying to me, bro. I think you're lying to me, bro.
The government don't have a weapon. Like everybody in here who got gun charges, you can look in their paperwork. It says a 38 Smith & Wesson, made in West Virginia, serial number, blah, 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 blah. I don't have none of that because they don't have a gun, if that makes sense to you.
So they basically forged your case, so you may have an additional case later on for false imprisonment.
Well, no, because what you have to do is file ineffective assistance of counsel and file the appeal the way we filed the appeal. And your relief is basically the court saying, the higher court saying that if you don't have a weapon, you must release him.
Lights up, y'all.
And the government don't have a weapon. So they know they're in trouble. They know that this is one big quagmire, and that's where we're at.
So you basically just waiting for the due diligence now for them to run out of time to produce this item that never existed.
Well, no, we're waiting on a case called U.S. versus Anderson. Anderson case is similar to mine, very similar, identical to mine, and that's the preceding case. That means that it came before mine. but my case is identical to U.S. versus Anderson. Once they rule on Anderson, and the courts are saying that you have to, in order for Anderson to be found guilty or held on a weapon, the government must possess a weapon.
So it set precedence for your case.
And we're following the same, we fall up under that same guideline.
Excellent. And how's that proceeding now? Is that moving forward through the course?
That's moving forward in the courts, and that's a proceeding case. What a lot of people are waiting on, because in this federal system for decades they was locking up black and brown men on ghost drugs. Well, that got ruled unconstitutional, and now the same thing is getting ready to happen, where white folks are charging black and brown men with ghost guns.
Wow. It sounds like you become kind of legally up in there, man. Are you familiar with Isaac Wright?
Isaac Wright, not offhand.
He's the guy
Who's
who
that?
50 Cent did a TV show on. He was a guy who got convicted on some RICO charges, and he became an attorney while in jail.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. And 50 did a story of was trying to do it, base one of them series off of him. Yeah, I heard about him.
Yep. He beat his case.
Hey, man. Hey, Cal, this joint finna cut off, man. You know, we only get 15 minutes.
Already know.
When you're talking with a real guy, I can talk to you all day. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I know Malik.
You're giving me some good stuff, man.
Spade 9 is informative. You know what I mean? Probably. Where you from, Spade 9? DM me that, because people don't be want to let people know where they at, right? Who are you, bro? DM me who you are, bro. Or something. Better yet, don't tell me who you are. That's how niggas get caught in conspiracies. Fuck all that. I don't want to know if I don't know where you from, bro. But let me know if you're in the District of... Where's that, Columbia over that shot? Niggas, let me know if you're in the District of Columbia area or something. You might have some validity to some of your words that you're kicking. But, yeah. But you're not going to tell me about no damn Tammy. Okay? Right, Malik? You're not going to tell me about Tammy. I am going to play it over, though. You know what I mean? Because I told you I didn't want to talk too much, but I am going to play it because some people's not hearing, and I'm going to play without really talking, okay? I don't want to talk that much, but y'all got to do me a favor and get the likes up for me. I'm going to be right here rocking with y'all, right? But I just do that for me so that gets the messages out, and we're going to rock back because every time I listen to it now, because it's like my couple times listening to it, I'm peeping different things when I'm listening to it, bro. I'm never going to hold you. I'm never going to hold you, son. Look.
For Vibe and a lot of other different companies, and I've become a branding and marketing specialist over the years.
Wow.
That's my whole thing. So when I was with The Source, I met a lot of people, did a lot of things. When I worked with Vibe, I met a lot of people. But my thing is always being...
Oh, I don't know if she slept with Meech. I don't know if she slept with Meech. When I say that, it's a joke. But I'm just saying, she got his life rights. What would make you give anybody your life rights and not give it to your family or a family member, bro? You could have even gave power of attorney to an attorney. Do you know that? Why would you trust this one? Why? I don't understand that. I don't get it. And now she's turning on him. So now what? So did you make a good choice at all with that? So again, why would you do that? Unless she had to go through and hit you with the Erykah Badu and had you like that. Like Andre the 3000 or something playing flutes. It got to be something, bro. What could it be? Why? What make her that trusting? What make her that deserving? What make her that this and this and that? What make her that? She been an op since day uno. What you French? Un, deux, trois. What? What language you want to speak, bro? She been an op since the beginning, bro.
Being a humble, nice guy. So, a lot of times people get in positions, they arrogant and they miss all the connects. I'm the humble guy. I want to talk to the quiet nigga in the corner and this person right here and the nigga mopping the floor, because you never know how circumstances change. You meet all types of people in your corner. But so I got with
I believe you, but I'm running the show though, so you gotta understand. It's not personal. You want to talk to me personally? Hit my line, homie. I'm running a show, so you're a part of it when I'm connecting with you. So just understand that. You don't gotta challenge me when I'm saying whatever you're saying. I just told you inside you have validity to things that you're saying. Didn't I tell you that? But I'm running a show. Don't take it personal. I'm running a show. Okay? Just relax. Running a show. I don't even block people here. Everybody says what they want to say. I'm running a show, bro. That's it. I told you, DM me certain shit, but when I'm flexing, let me flex.
I got connected through Sosa because at the time I was doing what I'm doing, helping Pops. They brought me to Pops and they was like, yeah, he got a record label. He needs some help. He needs some consulting. Can you help him? And that's how I started my relationship with the family, you know, from that point. Met, you know, Meech and most of the top guys. At the time, I was living around the corner with an OG named Michael Concepcion. And so
Okay.
I would go.
Yeah, I know, Mike.
Yeah, I used to go the back route through the neighborhood, make sure nobody was following me to go to Pop's house once things got hot. So that's pretty much where I did. I did my business. When I fucked with them, I had a time limit. It was business. I stayed at the house for 15, 20 minutes, shake some hands and leave. I never hung out, was a hanger-on and groupie.
When I say about Meech, it's a joke. It's a joke. I'm not saying Meech up. I don't know who did what. I'm just specifying. When I talk about her, I talk about she can have sex with you right now. I don't care. She was sleeping with you. Now what you gonna do? Now I'm talking about you now. Yeah, she slept with you. What's up? What's up? Let's talk about you and Tammy. Yeah. See what I'm saying? When I talk about Tammy, I could put Tammy on any man I want to put Tammy on. Yeah, I want to know what you did with Tammy. See what I'm saying? That's what I do when it comes to Tammy. That's all it is, bro. I don't know what Meech did with Tammy. I don't know. He was in jail. I get it. I don't know. She said she met him like 2002, 2003. He was in jail when she met him. That's a fact. That's in the paperwork. I know this. I read the paperwork. I'm just making jokes because Tammy deserves a joke. She deserves it.
And doing
She deserves it, Spade.
Because I knew if I did.
Tammy's a rat bastard. She deserves a joke. Yes or no? Just say yes or no to that. I just want to make sure we agree on this, man. Because if you do we agree on that? That I can joke on Tammy if I'm joking on Tammy because she's a rat bastard and she did the things she did? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. Let me see who you really is right now. Yes or no, Spade, before I move forward. Tell me. Tell me.
Did that, niggas would look at me different. You know what I'm saying? So I just came, handled my business. When you saw them at the Source Awards and they was all in them seats getting the shout outs and they had the 4-page spread, you know, that was all my connections back at the time because Benzino asked me, yo, Cal, what's up with these dudes? They good? I was like, yeah, them niggas is solid, man. They good people. Because when I met Pops, I really didn't know anything that was going on. All I knew is he had a record company and he needed help with marketing.
I got you on that too. So it's a joke though. I do comedy, man. But I get you. I get you on that. I get y'all. I'll try to keep things in mind too as I'm joking because I don't want people to run around with something I'm joking about. Like it's a serious thing. Like what the fuck? That be bugged. So because this is also serious. So I do understand that as well. So as I go forward, I will keep that in mind. For everybody involved in the situation. This is to everybody involved. I will keep that in mind as I move forward with the situation. You know what I mean? It's just that from the things that I've read about Tammy in that paperwork, when a person is fighting for their life because they're on trial for death, and you is a CS and a confidential source, and you the person that come build up people whole cases, all right? And you're not even taking that job serious, and even that serious, because they ask you, you gonna bring the affidavits or what? The extra 2 that she never signed. And she said, if I could find them. This is life and death matters. It showed me that lady there is a cold lady. So if you're a woman, don't come in here running around defending that woman unless you like her. Unless you're just like her. I'm going to tell you straight up. And I mean, you got a goat throat too. So holla at me, miss. Straight. I'm going to tell you straight up. So don't come defending it. Because when you read the paperwork and hear what she did and how she said, then you will get your own picture of Tammy, your own self. I don't know Tammy personally. I know Tammy from her words in that paper. That's all I know her from. And that's where I'm making my criticisms from. That's it.
You know, I had that girl.
Who was Pops? Who do you call him Pops?
Pops is Wayne, Wheezy.
Oh, Wheezy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I was lost when you said Pops.
Yeah. I always called him Pops or Wheezy, you know what I'm saying? So,
I got you,
right.
So, henceforward, you know, I was around when things was, you know, kind of started going bad, and Pops got me with another writer who was a guy who used to be the former editor of Rolling Stone. He was trying to get us, you know, to put the whole story together and all that. And at the same time, I ran into a familiar person. I was put with this woman named Tammy Cowins. Tammy was communicating with me regarding, you know, her position, trying to help. They basically said, Cal, help Tammy. And because they knew that at the time, Tammy, you know, she didn't know shit. She was just a pretty girl.
Right.
Now, let me tell you what I know that was weird. Tammy was communicating with me, communicating. She was telling me everything was going on. And then one day she disappeared. She ghosted me. And I could never figure it out. And I'm going to tell you something. The first time I met her, I met her in person at the Intercontinental in Buckhead, and she came across very striking, but it was something I couldn't put my finger on because I was like, how does this type of woman get involved with these ghetto niggas? What the fuck is, I couldn't figure it out because she seemed so out of place. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't question it. I just did what I was asked to do, which was to look out for the family. So I was looking out, trying to connect with her. I was dealing with Tony at the time. They were trying to do their little BMF wives shit. And long story short, I held Pops down, Wayne down the entire time he was out in jail. Took care of some things for him. So when he came home, we had already been writing on the story based on Pop's perspective and involvement. And then he put me with Sosa, and Sosa blew my head off because no one in the organization, no one around could tell me about the old school shit. All I could tell me is about, going forward from California, how everything came to be.
But see, Sosa and myself, we all before all of that. You feel me?
Right.
Sosa is a day one nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And see, Meech, I'm the first nigga.
Couple people drop a couple likes. Y'all drop a couple likes. We don't want to stay stagnant in the program. Y'all drop a couple likes. More people going to join us. And that's what we constantly doing. We constantly bringing new people in to listen to the information. So y'all drop a couple of likes and more people to join us. I appreciate y'all.
Nigga put $1 million in his pocket. He never seen that till he came to the loot. You feel me?
I heard about you, dog. I heard you was just an outstanding dude, man. Take care of your business, and your reputation in a good way preceded itself. So I understand now, based on from what we've dealt with and seen with this whole thing with Tammy, man. Speak on that for me if you can, because it's perplexing.
Well, what Meech and Tammy did is called, because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system. But brothers who are familiar with this system, this is a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was...
This call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. That's why 50 when he came in, because we put a custody cease order in through my attorney. That's why they couldn't do a motion picture. That's why you didn't see the BMF story on the big screen. So 50 ran it through that star shit that he run that other corny shit that he do. So what happened was, homie, I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of L.A. named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork, Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff, they went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned the scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut for her cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me, his name is Louis Betrayal. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
That was me.
And I'm gonna tell you the year. That was 2015. No, that was like 14.
Way earlier than that. It started way earlier than that. Way earlier than that. Around 2010, homie. Way earlier than that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta go way back.
We put $50 million on the table through Lionsgate Films, through Louis Betrayal's Connect. Because Louis is the nigga, he a bait nigga out there, but he fucks around. He really fucks around in the music tip, but he also fucks around in the movie industry up there. Now, what we did not know is why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Betrayal getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give Meech a time cut and knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Betrayal out of our percentage.
He's actually speaking about his case. His case is documented case files. So this is not snitching. He's talking about everything that's in the case. everything that's documented is what Cuffy's talking about. I don't really hear him talking about things that's not in the case, because everything I hear him talking about, I find it in the case, or some things I went and I found them because he spoke about them. He said, "Look, nah, you could go and see it. It's in my page. So it's here. Bang, boom." So some things when I'm reading the paperwork, I'm looking for it because he said it. So as I'm reading certain things, I'm like, all right, I'm looking to wait till I see that thing that he was talking about, and then boom, you will see the thing that he was talking about. Like, okay, so that's backed by that. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that. Because people just talk off the cuff, not as the cuff, but just talking like this off the cuff. People just talk, and it don't be backed by nothing. This would be like opinion. You know what I'm saying? So when what you saying is backed by the paperwork, that's what happened in the case. That's what actually happened. That's what people testified to. So everything that he's saying, Cuffy, be the things that Cromer testified to, the things that she testified to. These are the things that he be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Straight. You know what I mean? He testified that Demetrius Flannery was aware of the deal, and all he wanted to do was just make sure that his name wasn't in it. And she testified also that not only did she testify that he was aware of the deal and stuff like that as well, but she testified that Meech is the one that told her to link up with Frank Harvey. I mean, not Frank, Jack Harvey, my bad, because the Frank's hearing that just be in my head somewhere. With Jack Harvey. And if that's true, that's crazy, bro. That mean, come on, that's the guy that locked Meech up in the beginning with the BMF thing, bro. They gave him 30 years, bro. Why the hell would Meech be wanting her to even talk to that man after that man hunted you down, ran you down like Russell Crowe in American Gangster on Denzel Frank Lucas' body, bro? He was one of them type of people, obviously. I just see. Because he locked up mad people. T. Stuckey, Terry, him, the Rush brothers, Gibbs, and Big Meech Numb, all of them. Bruh, he was in it to win it for real, that guy. Straight. So when he retired, I know mad people was not mad about that one, because the man was on it. And this one right here was a love affair. That's my version of him. He was, you know what I mean? He was on his love affair business with Tammy, and he was getting investigated if he was doing the same thing with Tammy with other informants, give money and sexual dealings and all that. You know what I'm saying? Or disgraced, dishonored. Man, lost his whole stripes dealing with Tammy. Mad people lost a lot dealing with Tammy, but in this whole situation, everybody, not to say everybody not grown men. So not act like she's just a ringleader over here. No, I'm not saying that. She's a woman and whatever. But she's in the middle of it all. Real talk.
For the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. Well, Lionsgate, when Lewis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time cut. But Tammy testified in open court that she signed up to be a DA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut.
Nah, Cuffy ain't rushing to the plea because he explained it on this. What happens? He explained what happened, why he even took the plea, and how the plea even came around. Because that's something I was wondering too. He said that the case was initially about the drugs or whatever, the conspiracy or whatever the case may be. Basically, you know what I'm saying? And he was fighting, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case. But now, since it started to crumble because of, one, there was an investigation opened while this is going on. The OIG and OPR opened an investigation on Keith Cromer and her. Him. They opened an investigation on him and her. Of their relationship. Him being a federal agent and her being a federal informant and them doing that. And then her getting hundreds of thousands of dollars damn near of money that she wasn't even working for, giving up no actionable information for. You see what I'm saying? So now, when it starts to crumble, not only did she doing that, then she tried to change her story. She flipped on them during the trial and tried to change her story from an affidavit. This is crumbling their case. I know the feds is like, what are you talking about, bro? You told us all this. TFO Lang, Federal Task Officer Lang, okay? He was like, yo, bro, you wildin'. They bought it. I don't know if they bought him in court or they bought up his statements in court. because he had took statements when he debriefed her on August 6th. This all takes place that of situations and events that transpired or took place on August 5th, 2012. August 6th, 2012, TFO, Task Federal Officer, whatever, Lang, he debriefs her. Because you know you got to get to somebody, even in a situation, car accident, whatever. You try to talk to a person to get the story because, you know, as the time goes on, people forget stuff. You might think you've been in the story, but sometimes you forget. It's real. So from that time, you know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. They jammed him, bro. They tried to jam him with that one. This is what he basically said. He said, yo, look, man, when the case started to fall apart with that, he ended up having to plea out with that. They dropped the murders because he was facing death or something like that. I didn't know all that. They said he was facing death. That's what he said. He's facing death. And they dropped that. But then he had to cop a plea. For them to drop the death penalty, you plea out to these 2 charges. But the 2 charges you pleading out to, you might look like it's 2 gun charges if you call it a strap charge. You know what I mean? I've been in the street catch strap charge or something. You know what I mean? That's not like that. You probably do a couple years, a year bullet. Remember at one point it was like a bullet? Pfft, missed those days. You get a 5-piece. If not, feds probably pick your case up if you get a strap charge. I'm saying, I know the bops. But, you know what I'm saying? These 2 strap charges is different. This is a 924C and a 924J, right? Boom. Let me just read exactly what a 924C and a 924J so you understand, right? Boom. Hold up. 924J charge. Let's see the J charge first, okay? A J charge is this. A 924J. This is one of the pleas that he caught plea to, right? A charge is a federal offense that involves transporting, shipping, or receiving a firearm or ammunition in interstate or foreign commerce. The charge can also apply to selling, delivering, or transferring a handgun or ammunition to a juvenile, and penalties under this title of imprisonment up to 10 years for this. And both a fine and imprisonment. And then he told you the charge or whatever the case may be. Boom, and tell you the firearms as well, right? So that's one of the charges that he copped out to, right? And then he also copped out to a C, right? And the C is, why did they give me all of this? I just want a regular 924C. Hold up, let me write it again. Hold up, 924C, right? And now a 924C now, section 924C, the United States Code, USC, whatever, is a federal law that sets mandatory minimum sentences for using a firearm during a crime of violence or drug trafficking. It also applies to possessing a firearm in the furtherance of those crimes. So if I even got a weapon now while I'm doing that and all of that, that's the same thing. Then they give you the minimums of that. I think it's like 5 years or something like that. Right? But it's the minimum or the max, right? You can see the minimums or the max on your own, right? So out of those 2 things that he caught plea to, he took 17 years for that. So it's not like you was facing the life or whatever, or you was facing the murder. I get it, but they gave you 17 years for that. They stung you for the 2 weapons charges, bro. So you had to cop plea for that. And then you got 10 for the whatever with Tammy. But at the end of the day, they probably would have never been on all of this if it wasn't for Tammy anyway, because this is why they bugged him. Because as soon as Tammy affidavit and everything that they used to bring up to get the Title III warrant, affidavit warrant, you know what I'm saying? To bug him, go through his trash and all this stuff, which was the reason for the Frank hearing and all this stuff that he's trying to suppress, obviously, which he was denied. I don't know why, because of all the things that she done, especially with my version of Agent Cromer. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm just here to just do this. My opinion is my own opinion. I don't know. The opinion is going to be the facts. We're going to see the facts unveil itself as it's coming out. We already got paperwork. There's facts in there. And it looks like there's more facts going to come out. And that's how I'm dealing with it. But my mind and my job is to do this. Okay, this makes sense. Let me get this. Okay, Cuffy said this. Let me show you this then. Okay, this is Terry White. Let me show you Terry, though. Let me see. This is the crib she probably was running to when they talk about the crib in the paperwork. She, or whatever, or people saying allegedly she was going to, or whatever. You know what I mean? When we putting situations together. That's what it's all about. We need to start putting this whole thing together so we can understand what the hell's going on, bro.
This call is from a federal prison.
Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Demetrius Flannery knew about this whole thing, but he just wanted to keep his name out of the documents. The special agent told Flannery that he could not do that. he can only do that if Cuff don't go to trial. And with Cuff's record, he can't afford to go to trial. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
But in the midst of all of this, she ends up flipping on the special agent Keith Cromer, and the whole deal went in the trash.
She flipped on
So
him.
that's why we're at the point to where we're at now.
She started blaming him. Said he was obsessed with her and Meech. And he was putting all of that.
How long does your relationship go back with Meech, Cuff? How long have you known
wrote that
him?
in the
You guys
affidavit.
go back
1990, homie. 1990, homie.
Allegedly.
1990. My beautiful daughter that you talk with, my son, and my other daughter, they look at this nigga, call this nigga uncle, homie.
Now, from my understanding, you guys reached out to him when the paperwork came down. She said that you knew who the CI was, and you told her and her mom, and you guys sent a message to Meech. What was his response when this stuff came down, and you were like, "Yo, bro, what's going on? What did you get from Meech?"
When I got locked up, homie, and when I seen where this whole conspiracy was coming from, I laughed at it and I didn't believe in it. And I knew that Meech could come forward and kill the whole conspiracy. Just saying that the conspiracy is based on Meech communicating from Tammy, sending me a truckload of drugs. It's all made up. From jail, homie. He could have killed this whole deal. They never had any drugs. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how conspiracy works in this system, in this nasty system. But when Meech shot down the offer, when we sent my attorneys out, he was at FCI Lompoc in California. And he responded back to my attorneys that he didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing, and he stopped communicating with them. So then that told my attorneys right there that Demetrius Flannery is a part of this whole deal. And I couldn't believe it. You feel me? So that's what his response was, that he don't know nothing about all this. Well, Demetrius Flannery has been locked up since 2005, and how are you my unindicted? He's listed in my paperwork, homie, as my unindicted co-conspirator serving 30 years at FCI Lompoc in California. How are you in my paperwork, man? And how are you this famous drug dealer who's in magazines and books and movies, and you are in bed with a government informant that testified in court that she cooperated and set your nigga up, a 30-year partner?
You see? They say Flannery arranged.
How are you this celebrity drug lord, but you in bed with a government informant? And how you not know about this? And you in my documents is my co-defendant, my unindicted co-defendant.
Okay. Flannery, the purported national leader of the Black Mafia family and organization, had been sentenced to 30 years imprisonment, okay, for drug trafficking offenses.
Yeah,
and drug trafficking activities. See what I'm saying?
So, yeah, that was some heavy
See what I'm saying? And then when you go into it, you see, they tell you that also besides that, the DEA of St. Louis, right, they attested that they had the evidences that they had already tried and sentenced Cuffy prior to 120 months for drug trafficking offenses. So they're building, this is the part of why they're trying to get this warrant. And this is all the stuff that Tammy's got, that gave them. And this is all the stuff that they putting together to show, look, man, they done went to some stuff up top. This is probably the third part or the second part, because they're going through 5 factual findings of the reasons of why they want to do and get this warrant, this Title III warrant and affidavit order. That's what they're trying to get, so that they could bug you, so they could go through your garbage and do all the things that feds like to do. See what I'm saying? So boom. So not only does Meech, because he's in it, he comes up before this, but I'm just saying, not only does Meech come up in his own paperwork, this is why they say you're my unindicted co-conspirator, probably as well. You're in my paperwork. This is a federal case, okay? If someone is involved in some shit and being watched by the feds, and they call you and tell you some shit, you probably was waking up when they called you like, what the fuck? What this nigga called me for? You can be in jail just because a nigga calls you. This is how the feds work. You already know this, right? It's conspiracy. It's all conspiracy. Meech is labeled in this paperwork, okay? So he's in his paperwork a few times. Not only is he in the paperwork a few times, sometimes he's listed in the paperwork before even the man whose case it is himself, which is weird to me. Like, why is Meech coming up before him? As I'm reading, I'm coming down here. Okay, now they say between, look, all of this is because Tammy told him about a suspected drug distribution deal or transaction, whatever, between Flannery Suarez, no, between Flannery, look at say Gatling. So Gatling name come up second in his own case. Then Fidel Suarez comes up third, who's supposed to be the Mexican plug, who's bigger than both them niggas, because he's listed as the source of supply, while them two guys, Flannery and Gatling, are listed as drug traffickers. So whether they have 100 million, 200 million, whatever they have, they're labeled as traffickers. He's labeled as the big man. So he's supposed to be first if you ask damn me. He's the biggest one, but he's not the biggest one. Flannery is labeled as the first one. So they got him labeled because this is to the judge. So this is what the judge is reading. So they wrote it like this for a reason. So as they're coming down and they're writing this, right? Boom. So now they say Flannery. Now they explain who Flannery is. They say, so Flannery is the purported national leader of the Black Mafia family and organization, was sentenced to 30 years imprisonment. And the affidavit further attested that, inserted that Cuffy was a St. Louis BMF. Cuffy might say, I ain't no BMF, I'm my own person. I'm older than Meech. Who knows? But they labeled him as this. They said he was St. Louis BMF, and he was associated to Flannery and had multiple ties to multiple members of BMF. That's what they say, right? To multiple members, right? He had been indicted in the Eastern District of Missouri already, and you can't see it because I know the paperwork in my head, right? And been sentenced to 120 months incarceration already. So by the time he probably met Meech, I don't know if this is before that. By the time he met Meech, he already did 120, probably. I don't know. No. Wait a minute. No, he didn't. Because she said her dad left her around that time, and there's a picture when her dad was 4. So no, her dad knew Meech around that time. Yeah, and he knew his daughter. Yeah, around that time too as well. My bad. Yeah, because I heard the daughter speak the other day, and she just cleared something up. I just forgot. So she just cleared some things in my mind. My bad. That was my other day, man, before I even heard the daughter speak. So, you know, we updating every day. So we got to update, make sure we get the sister's story the right way. Boom. So now, look, information from, look now, CS1. It always says that, so you can't blame the feds. You know, you say the feds this, the feds that. Blame the feds, the people, the man, Uncle Sam. They all tried to do it to me. Sometimes I believe them. Just be true. I ain't gonna hold you. But this time, I'm not blaming the feds, y'all. If you blame the feds, you'd be a damn liar, bro. You'd be a liar, bro. I don't want to hear it. Do not blame the feds, bro. Do not blame the feds, bro. Don't. She did this. They didn't even have to work on this. All they did was probably set up a 1-2 bug his phone, probably check his trash if they did. They probably even checked his trash, but they probably did because, you know, they had the privilege to do it. They did it. But, son, they had Tammy on the works, bro. And whatever her story was is what they have. So they don't talk about what we surveilled and what we had to run down. But they said some means of uses of what the things we was using wasn't successful and all this stuff. So Tammy is the glue, really. This is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? She's the main glue of what's happening here, y'all. Point blank, period. So boom now. So now we come down here now. Boom. So it says now, boom. Oh, drug trafficking. So now they're going to Suarez now. So now they're stating who. They're breaking down the 3 people now. Because they already told them in the beginning, Tammy is the one who alerted the DEA. They utilized the source because she said she got a call from Suarez and told them about a deal between Suarez and Gatling. Then they come down, break that down. Then they enter Demetrius Flannery or whatever, break that down. Boom, 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 boom. Now they coming down, right? So now they're breaking down who Suarez is. Suarez owned a trucking company in L.A. He was suspected of drug trafficking offenses, and I think he was arrested but I don't think he was convicted, because now we find out today when I listen to this audio today that Cuffy says that he beat the feds. He beat his case, right? He beat his case, actually, and he was actually trying to look out for Meech. This is what Cuffy says. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not. Take it with a grain of salt if you want to. But Cuffy says he was trying to help Meech with his appeal, and he was trying to look out. I thought the nigga was trying to be slimy, or probably he was slippery. Either he was slimy or he was slippery and got up out the way. So I was thinking he was either one, but it looked like he was just slippery, got up out the way, but he wasn't really trying to be slimy. That's what it seems like Cuff says. Until Meech says something different, I have to go with Cuff says, because Cuff know the man, like Meech know the man. Meech is the one who introduced him to him, because Meech met him in jail, like Tammy told them earlier today too. She told him earlier in this same day. This is the day, not today. Up there, and the paperwork is earlier in the same day, because this is all the same story, right? Boom. So now we come down, boom. Let me see where we at on this side. Hold up. Let me see where we at on this side. Bang. So now when we come down here, let me show you where it get real tricky. You see where you see that number down there, August 5th, 2012 down there? This is where it get tricky, because I'm going to back up so you can see it, right? I'm mad that them numbers, them letters is right there. Yo, listen to me, y'all. When you see it again, this is what Cuffy's talking about. Look. Look. It says right there where the line is, where you see Malik name or probably or whatever, it says Tammy, right? It talks about how Suarez and Meech met each other from jail first. Before that part we'll be talking about, where you see the word arrange. It says that Suarez, right? It says Suarez, right? It says Suarez and Flannery met in jail, okay? And when they both met in jail, it was for monetary gain. And this was what Tammy told them, obviously. They didn't have to go bug nobody. You think they bugged Meech's cell? Look, so Tammy and them, boom. So now here, peep it now. Peep it. They met for monetary gain, right? But right here before range, right here before, maybe back up. Right here, you see? For monetary gain, right? You see? You see the word gain right there, right? It says monetary gain. Then it says Flannery right there. You see Flannery? You see Flannery, right? It says Flannery arrange. You see the word through, okay? Through Tammy, okay? Flannery arranged through Tammy for Suarez to supply kilograms of cocaine to Gatling. So you see what Gatling is down here? Where you at? To Gatling. Oh yeah, quantities. To Gatling, right before this end of this. That's what it says. So this is what's the missing part in this. I just filled it in for you because I know the paperwork in my head. So when I'm inflecting and making my jokes, I want you to understand that I know this shit in my head. Okay, all 271 of them pages and the 32 is in my brain. Please don't even let my lawyer play because it's in my head. Trust me. You see what I'm saying? Look. Okay, so this is the problem that Cuffy's having with him. Why the hell is you coming in my paperwork saying that you arranged something, yet you ain't get no time, and you in big paperwork as the guy that's already in jail doing 30 years? So that means you did this, arranged this while you're doing this. That will be a news headline, sir, and we never heard about that on the news. If this man, Big Meech, anything Big Meech do is a story, because he's Big Meech. He's not you and me. He's Big Meech. The fuck? I said he's my step uncle, and I love him. I never met the nigga. This is what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. He's Big fucking Meech. Look. You sentenced to that. You're already doing it. Okay? You're charged for drug trafficking charges doing 30, homie. Okay? Yet in this paperwork, the federal government is saying that you arranged this whole deal, this whole thing. And this work that we're reading is a whole nother man's case. And he's on trial for this right now. And he's fighting this right now. Yet Meech is not in this, yet he's saying that you are my unindicted co-conspirator because you're a part of my case. Not only are you a part of my case, you're listed multiple times first before me, and I'm not even the nigga who arranged this shit that they talking about. They want to nail me to the cross for. So where the hell you at? Where are you at? This is the question that Cuffy's asking, not me. This is the question that Cuffy's asking. Where are you at? Why are you not in it? What happened? Now I'm hearing other talks of that there was a 5K added to Meech's thing. I don't know about all that. When you get too deep in the paperwork, I don't know. We'll have to go into some further breakdowns about them type of stuff. I don't know. So, I don't know. This is after Cuffy's case. I don't know. Don't know. I hear so many things, especially involved in this case. My mind is cluttered. Trust me, I need to... You know what I mean? Mass frag, drop all of this shit out my head. Trust me, a lot of stuff. But this is what we're dealing with here, bro. This is exactly what we're dealing with here. And Cuffy then says, right? Cuffy then says this, right? This is what leads Cuffy to say this.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time.
Take a listen.
So, I know we got a lot of niggas that's now jumping on their bandwagon and doing whatever they do. I'm a day one nigga. I ain't got no monetary gains with what I'm doing. It's my duty as a real nigga to set a fuck nigga out for some foul shit.
That's not it. Hold up. That's what you see his intention. But now we get into what he really talking about. He said, how far my reach go? Listen.
We've been trying to subpoena this nigga, and we've been trying to get this nigga to sign an affidavit on. My nigga tapped on his shoulder on the yard up at FCI Lumpar with the affidavit in his hand. That's how far my reach go. You feel me? Yeah. But nigga hit me and told me, man, I'm up here with this nigga, man. The lawyer put together the affidavit, sent it to my man for Meech to sign. The nigga refused to sign it. That's how you know he was there. He was in on it all along. Here's the question for these niggas that's on the fence. Out in Tammy Cowins, CS1, the government informant, Meech's business partner, get assigned to the lead agent on the BMF indictment. Niggas who locked up on the BMF indictment know very well the name Jack Harvey.
Jack Harvey.
Tammy Collins
Russell Crowe.
decided that Meech had her to reach out to Special Agent Jack Harvey. So what a coincidence, huh? So, you know, you got a lot of talk about the nigga trying to reach out. But nigga, I've been trying to catch this nigga, get this nigga to sign an affidavit, feel me? Right. So what the nigga gonna try to do on me when he do, Jeff, if I was to call him, yeah, man, I love you, my nigga, man, it was that bitch, man, she went rogue, man, she did this shit on her own. Nigga, how the fuck she get, what's the chances of a bitch getting the lead investigator on your case as a DEA handler? What's the chances of that?
I'm dealing with straight paperwork.
You don't see that name, Jack Harvey. That was her first handler. He testified at the Frank hearing. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the chances, nigga? You gonna this bitch just go rogue, and she gonna end up with your investigator that put you in jail.
What's the chances of that?
What's the chances of that, my nigga?
Real talk. What's the chances?
You feel me?
I think that's a good question.
I ain't never got that lucky.
I think that's a pretty good question.
You know what I mean? So what's the chances of that, homie?
I think that's a good question. What's the chances of that? You know what I mean? What's the chances that the woman that is working for you, working with you, doing all the things for you, your life rights, whatever the case may be with you, is the woman that is working with Jack Harvey, and that's the man that locked you up, chased you down, like Russell Crowe in American Gangster. You know, when them type of cops, some of y'all met some of them in your neighborhood. I know 3 in New York, in a couple of other states I've been, because I was trying to be outside of other places getting money at a time too. You know what I mean? In another state, it was Terminator. In New York, in Manhattan, it was a nigga, Hoodie Man. In Brooklyn, it was a nigga named, in Queens, it was a nigga named RoboCop. You know what I'm saying? There was a nigga named RoboCop. And anytime you seen RoboCop, you know you had to get low if you seen Robo. You know what I'm saying? You know that. Some type of cops be on their thirsty bot, bro. You feel me? They be trying to bag you, lock you up for anything. Or some type, they be get fixated on some people, bro. You know that cop just want to lock you, harass you. Every time you around, you in a crowd, bro. He like, yo, you, get out, come here. What you got on you? You like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm chilling, bro, with a shorty. Yo, bro, you messing up my whole vibe, bro. I just met her right now. Yo, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You know that type of bot. So this is beyond that. Okay? It's a Fed type guy. It's a DA dude. What are you talking about? You feel me? And he's chasing down this band, Meech, since day un, deux, trois, if you're in French. Uno, if you're in Spanish. One, if you're in English. I don't care. He chased him down. And he actually got his man in the end. And she ends up with him. How can you be working with me and go even try? First of all, you're a rat, and you're ratting. It's wrong, period. So we're just going to put that on the side note. So we're going to take away that. So we're going to say this. You're going to not only do that, but you're going to do it with the guy that gave me 30 years, bro. Locked me up and took me away from my family, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Then on this audio, which I play, if you want me to, Cuffy says, boy, it's about what y'all believe, man. It's about what y'all believe, y'all. It's not about, you know what I mean, which I believe, but it's not even about believing anything. It's about letting the facts speak, man. You just gotta let the facts speak. And you see this thing behind me. This is what I'm working off, man. So I'm not really working off my own mind, man. No matter if I'm up here, I'm running a show. So I hope anybody that watch me just understands that. I'm running a show. This is TV. If I came up here and said, yo, this is that is this, and this and that, and read the paperwork, you wouldn't want to watch it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't watch it. So you need inflection. You need personality. You need all those things. Those are things that I learned from young. You know, I've been in entertainment since a kid. So I understand that. But that don't mean I'm taking this situation lightly. I don't. I think this is a bad situation. I think everybody lost in this situation in some shape, form, or fashion. Everybody has lost in this situation. You feel me? Everyone. Tammy, what, do you think she's running off to the bank laughing to the bank? Nah, bro. She probably still look over her shoulder. She probably can't even sleep at night sometimes thinking about certain things. You know what I mean? She got kids. Of course, you know when you have kids, you worry about the safety of your own kid, bro. You feel me? That's just a mother's nature. Besides a father, we know that's a mother's nature for a fact. You know what I mean? So it ain't just about her, right? Having a kid give you something else to think about. If you're living in life by yourself and you do stuff, then it's whatever, you know what I mean? But when you have kids, it's something else. It comes with a lot more, you know? Meech, you see what he's lost. He's lost a lot. You know? What people even think about him, he's lost. You know? Me personally, I have not called Meech a snitch. I never did. I've done a lot of videos on this. And I've never called Meech a snitch. You know? Because this is a third-party cooperation. It's not like somebody just directly snitched, right? And it could be that Tammy is involving him in these things and did this on her own. There's still that element of a possibility. And as long as something is a possibility, we still always have to explore that possibility. Even if the percentages say 98 or whatever to 2, you still got to explore those other possibilities. You feel me? But yeah, he's lost a lot. People are calling him a rat, this and this and that. He waited all this time to come home. And look how people was treating Meech and dealing with Meech. And the crazy thing about that whole thing is that when Meech, like, we've been heard these things calling, like, people talking about Meech was snitching and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But what's so crazy is when he came home, it wasn't really that loud. Only until he got into the thing with 50, this thing came as loud as it is, and this is what it is. The first video I did on this, I just said, yo, what the hell is this? And I did one video on it. This is what I'm doing, video, you know? I just did a video on it. Like, what the fuck? In the first video I did, remember, I have a little channel. And I'm not a cloud chaser. I don't cloud chase shit, bro. I just do whatever I want to do on the channel. Really. And it's been growing. Ever since I made it like a month ago, I swear. And God is doing that. But the first video I did on it, it did 15,000 views. 14,000, I mean, after my live was ended, I ended live, not even an upload. I was live, and I pressed end on the live. And when I ended it, that shit said 14,000. I was like, and I thought I was high. I was smoking mad. You know, I be streaming late. I'm like, nah, I'm high, bro. I'll see that shit tomorrow, bro. Bruh. Like, what the hell's going on? Look at what that's done. I think that the energy of 50 brought all of that on the top of the situation and made the situation so much more. You feel me? Until Meech speaks or says something, you know, I think it's going to continue to go to where it's going. Some people are still on the side still. They be in my chats as well. And I don't kick nobody. Because, you know what I mean? I don't have no horse in the race to say my fight. You know what I mean? But I'm watching a fight. So if I'm going to call it, I'm going to try to call it as straight as I could. You know what I'm saying? Because we watching a fight right here. This shit is going, it's there. You know what I'm saying? We got this side. He ain't got a side, but there's a story there. We got Tammy talking about she's about to drop a side. So it's like, what I fear for Meech is that you haven't said nothing this whole time. And by the time Tammy says something, whatever she's going to say, because I know that she's just not going to just say something, because she can. Because you could just say, this nigga do, da-da-da, and everybody going to believe it, whatever. But I don't think that's enough, you know? She probably played audio. She probably do some, Leo, this the letter he sent me. At the time, told me what to do to play, or some weird, it's going to be some wild. It's going to be wild. Whatever it is, I don't know. It's going to be wild, though, bro. And we understand that Cuffy has already spoken to 50 Cent since this has occurred. He spoke to me, said this in the audio, too. that he spoke to 50, and him and 50 both agreed on one thing. 'Cause remember, him and 50 don't really see eye to eye. 'Cause remember, that was his script. And 50 of them took the script and got the script, or whatever, not took it, but got the script through her Tammy. You know what I'm saying? So he looked like it's like a play to set me up too, probably to take my script. Because he the one who ran around, put that together. He the one who had the story. Meech was in jail while he was doing all this. He put this script together while Meech was doing this. 30. So who put this script together? Tammy? The hell does Tammy know about anything? Tammy don't know nothing about nothing. She couldn't even report about the weed in Terry's case. That's why they really bagged him for the money laundering. The other drugs, I mean the other drug and the weed though, but he had other shit going on, other niggas going on with shit. They don't know about it. She didn't really know about certain shit. She really didn't, bro. Trust me. She wasn't no hood chick, son. She was a regular chick, bro. She just was around real niggas. That's it. Regular chick around real niggas. That's all it was. That's what it seems like to me. That's what it seems like to me. So I think Meech lost. You know, Little Meech. Come on, bro. He done lost his little job he was doing. The show is, I don't know what's going to be happening with that. Then people then came out, gaming, all these people came out talking about he going against his pops and this and that. I see mad people going against him, not even just gaming them down. It's just people in the chats, all types of chats everywhere. I'm not talking about my own chat. But, and that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he's a young guy anyway. So I don't think that he really deserves that. You know what I mean? You can think what you want to think about Lil Meech. Regardless of the fact he's 24 years old, he probably now turned 25 since our last look, but he's 24 years old, son. We already know that your brain don't even fully develop to 25. He's a young person, bro. And if we're going to be just crucifying our youth, then we might as well just give it up, son. The world's over, son. We don't have to read Revelation and that and just give it up, bro. Just leave it alone. Close the books. It's done. The trumpets are blowing now, bro. Come on, bro. If our young people can't get a chance to change, because we watching old people and hopefully we giving old people chances to change. So we most definitely got to give our young people chances to change. And not to say he has anything to change, but chances to grow, at least, you know what I mean? Or grow from this situation, you know what I mean? Things like that. So I wouldn't criticize Lil Meech in this situation. I never did throughout this whole situation. You know, I think he caught up into a whole kerfuffle himself. He ain't even do nothing. He just caught into this shit, bro. He just guilty by association, really, bro. So anybody that's saying something about him is kind of wrong because he's just really young and he's just guilty by association. It's just pops and he's just, you know, and Meech put him in that, really. So that's another way that Meech lost because, you know, he took that out with his son. He like, damn, son, I came home with my son. You know, as a father, I know he feels that too. I know Meech feels that. You know what I mean? I know we all would feel that as a father, as a parent. Sometimes we got to put ourselves in everybody's shoes. Not Tammy rat shoes, but sometimes you got to put yourself in her shoes sometimes too. Not being a rat, though. Not in the office or the room, the interrogation room. Don't put yourself in the room, but in the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Outside the building, walking somewhere. You put yourself in the shoes, and, you know, even she been through a lot of things. She took some losses, you know what I'm saying? Come to find out, you know what I mean, with that girl, Henny, she did her video. If y'all ain't check it, y'all go check it. I did a reaction on my channel to it. It's a dope reaction. I did it yesterday. That's this morning, actually, like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Dope reaction I did. Y'all check it. And she started unlocking some stuff about Tammy, about, you know, her past, about her first relationship with her first man and her first husband. You know, I don't really go that deep into stuff. I really just deal with the surface level things, and I just deal with this paperwork. I'm not getting no paperwork type person out, but we're dealing with this case. So if I'm going to talk about this case, I'm not going to be just talking about it, watching YouTube videos and just be going around talking like I'm some damn fool. When this is a real case, it's real paperwork. You can go buy it, find it. Some of it is free, and people just talking off their jibs for no reason. When we could just get the paperwork, figure out what the hell happened, then start speaking about it. So at least you talking right way when you're talking about it. So whether I'm joking about certain parts of this and this and that, I'm talking about it straight of how it is. This is how it is. You know what I mean? So even the people that watch me, it made me even laugh one time. They say, yeah, I'm tired of his ass too. They probably do say that. And if y'all do and anybody feels like I'm doing anything wrong in any way, all you got to do is message me. Just message me. I'm a person that won't say nothing either, bro. I won't say nothing. Just message me in any way. You ain't got to message me from your own personal account. Get another account and just message me from that. So, you know, some people screenshot. It's you. It was Tammy. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Get another account, a whole different account, and just message me from a blank account. And just say, yo, I just rather you not, you know what I mean? Just take your time with that or take your time with this. Or, you know what I mean? I understand shit. I understand. I listen to y'all, man. But at the end of the day, I know I'm not a person that's being biased. And I know, so my journalism, you know what I mean? Or me speaking is my journalism. You know what I mean? I'm not a journalist, though. So I'm from the streets myself, even though I've had a chance to change some of it and change my life. But when I'm speaking, you know, I just want to make sure I'm always speaking from the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Cromer, he lost too, right? She took losses too, Tammy. Because judging by what the sis was saying, that girl Henny yesterday on the stream I did last night, the reaction to it, you know what I mean? It's Tammy First Target. It's called Tammy First Target, Terry White. And then the first one was Tammy First Husband, First Man. It's on there on the thumbnail. Said Tammy First Man. That's the part 1. I didn't see part. See, I'm not even clout here. I could say part 1, part 2. That'll make sure both things got viewed right? I know how to do YouTube. I don't even care. I tell them 2 different things. No connection. Whatever. See what I'm saying? So the second one though is Tammy's First Target, Terry White. Because when we go into Terry White and we go into all of that, she starts breaking down all the stuff, how she was in a relationship with her husband, and then she was with Terry White in 2006, and boom, 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 and here we go, the story start going into all of that. You know what I mean? If you're a woman, then you'll get into that type of stuff. I would just let her play and let the sister talk, because women get into their women thing. And I done been on the end of that a few times, and that gave me some trauma. Got to figure my cheating out. What you was doing, you about time to lay her house. The way she be going to and breaking it down, I'm like, remind me of one of my exes. Then caught me with my hands red. My hands was red, y'all. So I try to cut my cheating ways out. But yeah, you know, even I took a loss. You know what I'm saying? In some ways, you know, she had people that she's lost, Tammy, and you know that changes you in ways too. You know what I'm saying? Judging by what sis said, that girl Henny, if that's true, I don't know. But she lost somebody that's significant to her. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what they was going through in a relationship, because she was saying some things that they went through in a relationship. We all go through things in our relationships. You know, I don't attest to some of it, like domestic violences. I don't attest to it. I don't think that we should be on that. As men, I think we should just get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Not to say any of us is innocent, you know what I'm saying? And violence is not just physical, you know what I'm saying? Violence is verbal, violence is emotional, violence is psychological, violence is financial, you know what I mean? And it's things that I had to learn myself. You're just learning things, you know what I'm saying? There's many forms of narcissisms. And you have to start studying things to understand who are you, you know? Who are you? They're good narcissisms too, like making sure you look good every day and making sure you take care of yourself. Like a person that take care of himself a lot is narcissistic, you know what I'm saying, in some ways. But that's good to be want to take care of yourself. But then they have these other narcissisms, so they kind of break it down into good narcissisms and bad narcissisms. So, you know, y'all should check out things like that too as well. So we got to be always focused on our psyche and how we thinking about stuff. But yeah, even Agent Cromer lost in the situation as well. You know, he lost his job, disgraced, man, all of that, you know what I'm saying? In the paperwork, it says that he lost his son. God bless him, you know what I'm saying? He lost his son from cancer. You know what I mean? So even though I made a joke on Keith and some things, you know what I'm saying? I hope he don't take it away. Because I'm just saying, he was lying. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, Keith, to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm running the show here, Keith. I'm running the show. I'm running the show. Y'all want me to be up here stiff? Yeah, I'm running the show, homie. That's it. But at the end of the day, I understand that everybody took a loss in the situation. I'm not a fool. I'm not a dummy, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand. He took losses, man. He was married at the time, and they was going through things, and him and Tammy, that probably furthered that, even if he would have probably, I don't know if he ended up getting back with his squeeze or whatever that happened. But look, even that probably done was the pusher and the usher. Who knows? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So he even took some L's in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Fidel, shit. If you listen to Cuffy, because I'm like, maybe he could have been he was trying to slide, or he was trying to slime, or he was trying to slime or slide. Which one he was trying to do? Both? He's trying to slime and then slide? Like what? I don't know. He could have been drinking Lamaritas right now, chilling. I don't know. Feel me? But Cuffy says, nah, the nigga was actually a good dude. He met him in like 2005, 2006 in prison and shit. He actually beat the case. He got bagged with the 97 bricks, supposedly on the truck stop, and went to trial, beat them. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Ain't say that in the paperwork. It say that. It says that here about the truck and all that stuff. It says about, look, truck driver and all the truck. Suarez, trucking company. You know what I'm saying? Down here, he got bagged with a truck. But they don't say about the 97 bricks and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's what Cuffy said. And Cuffy said after he got bagged and he got free, he was just really trying to reach out to Meech and to reach out for Meech, to Tammy. Remember, you got to go through Tammy to get the Meech. To check on him, to see what's good with him, to say, yo, you need help with your appeal or anything that he need, you know what I'm saying? Because he rocked with Meech. He had love for Meech. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, This is what Cuffy says. It's Cuffy saying this. The whole time, Meech and Tammy were trying to set him up. So like, soon as he got free or whatever, they was trying to line him basically. That's what Cuffy's saying. Meech, if I listen to Meech, I know Meech would say, no, that was Tammy trying to do that on her own. You know, but how do you explain you calling Cuffy? This is what, if this is true, Cuffy said, you called Cuffy in 2013. So at that time, you probably been in jail about what? Because 2013, 5, 3 is 8. So you're probably in jail like 10 years because you was probably locked because you got sentenced probably in 2005, right? And you took the 30. So you was in jail for a couple of years, obviously, just like Young Thug was in jail before his trial, right? Because I done been locked up for some bullshit and been in jail for like it. So I'm saying? So you know you be in jail for like a year before your trial come up or your case come up, especially in a big case like that. That shit probably take 2 years. You just sitting, waiting for your shit to even go to trial. With a big ass case with like 88 defendants and the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would guess that was about that. So that's about like 10 years. So whatever he calls him, he said, this is what Cuffy says. He calls him in 2013 and say, yo, what's good, dog? Yo, I got something, or some kind of vibe. He got something going on. Like, yo, what's good, though? What's the deal? Like, yo, let's get, yo, like, yo, bro, listen, I got to get off this jack, though. Holla at Tammy. Let's get it. So he said, an hour later, Tammy plug him in with a dude, a Spanish dude, Mexican dude. The Mexican dude come to meet Cuff. The Mexican dude, Cuff got some car. I don't know if he got the blue Bentley at the time or whatever car he had, because he was talking about some blue Bentley. So I don't know if it's the blue Bentley time or whatever, because Cuff is a big dude too. Okay? He already been drugged for drug trafficking, did 120 months already. He been did this. Good. So he been a drug trafficker. So you're not selling drugs and getting locked up. Okay? In this audio I just played for you, he said, I've been at this shit since I was 14. I've been in the streets, bro. Like, I've been in the streets since a little kid, right? Fucking 12 years old doing the shit I was doing. He said, I've been at this shit since 14. Boom. Okay? Tammy told him all that, right? So he said, boom. When the guy come and meet him, the guy weighed him out. Because the guy like, yo, something about some car. The car. I don't know if it's his car, his man car. It's probably his man car. And this nigga going mad hard about the car. You like, and you a rich nigga, get money, nigga. Nigga, you don't give a fuck about no car. Nigga, piss on that car. You don't care, nigga. If you had 100 million, you would fucking care about a car. You had 50 million, you give a fuck about a car. 20 million, you give a fuck about no car, nigga. Fuck, I'll burn that shit right now. I don't care about no car, bro. Got money, bro. Buy that shit, nigga. I just bought one for my little shorty the other day. Talking about, nigga, who cares about that shit? Fuck, got 3 of them shits. You see what I'm saying? That type shit like sneakers, bro. You got money. Boom. So the nigga like, yo, so I know that'd probably weird me out too. He like, yo, what's up? Yo, that's a nice car. Yo, like, you paid for it in full or some weird. It's like some dumb shit or some paid for it. Somehow you paid. You just stretching your mind in people's business. Anyway, why do you care what I paid or what I did, nigga? It's a nice car. That's it, nigga. So you supposed to say, nigga. You blew yourself up. Fool. Stupid. He like, yo, I backed off, dude. Fuck that. Like, nigga weirded me out. Good thing he had the intuition. Look, 5 years later, he's in jail now. Okay? He probably sentenced. I don't know. Because he got in this discovery. I don't know, though. 5 years later. He got 27 years probably by now. Who knows? Or he's about to get to 27 because he got it now. He got it. So, you know, he's about to get it or he has it. Most likely he has it already by now. Okay? So he's doing the time. He looks in his paperwork just like this. And I'm going to get all that paperwork. I'm going to get that shit directly from Cuffy. Cuffy, when you watch this shit, send it directly to me and stop playing me. Boom. Right? He sees in the paperwork, I need to show the people that part. So send me the work. And stop. Boom. He look in his paperwork and he see this guy. Let's call him Juan Valdez. We're going to name him Spanish, Mexican, whatever. Don't judge me. I ain't judging y'all. Whatever. Boom. Juan Valdez. He see Juan Valdez in there. CS. He CS. But you see the guy. It's him. CS. You probably see him or you seen him record or you figured it out. Whatever. You put the scenario together and figured it out. However he figured it out, he figures it out. So I just gave you multiple scenarios of how he could have figured it out. Who knows? Because he didn't tell me. He figures it out, however he does. But he says that in the paperwork, it says this guy is a CS. So he comes up like this. Because this is how they do, they CSs, they confidential sources. So even though this is a CS, who is this person right here that we're talking about right now? This person, not who I'm talking about. Who's this in the paperwork that I'm looking at behind me? Who's that person? Y'all know who this is, right? that's Tammy they're talking about. So you know that's Tammy because you know the work. We know the situation, who happened. Oh, the preventing. Who was connected? Oh, it's Tammy that did that because we understand it was Tammy that was involved with all of them. So we know that's Tammy that did this. Right? Cool. So he probably figured it out like that. Or however he figured it out. Because he said he's the one who figured out Tammy was the rat. So he's the one who figured it out. It's his case. Who you think figured out she's the rat besides him? He's the first guy that did this. Everybody after them. Boom. The guy comes up like this. CS. He knows it's him. Juan Valdez. Remember I nicknamed him. Boom. But it also says, so it's like this. Boom, boom, boom. CS was introduced. This CS was introduced to Gatling or whatever. Or Gatling was introduced to the CS. So however it went forward or backwards. However. Feel me? Because I ain't see the work. This is what he said. But this guy, this CS, was introduced to him by another CS. So you're like, wait a minute. I was introduced to this CS by another CS. First of all, I was introduced to this fuck nigga CS, Juan Valdez, because Meech called me. He called me from here and told me, call this person. And when I called this person, she linked me to this person who's another one of this person's. So that person who linked me to this person is either you or this person. Obviously, we know Tammy's working, so Tammy is that person too. But he's saying that basically it's you and Tammy. This is what Cuffy's saying. Basically, it's you and Tammy, bro. All right, son. That's what he's saying, son. That's what he's saying. Whether you believe it or not, that's what he's saying. And I hope I'm getting all his words right. I got some photographic memory when it comes, and I can't remember nothing. I tell you, everybody around me say, I don't understand how you remember and all this stuff. I be forgetting everything. I swear, son. I swear, I think I'm going to have amnesia. Forget everything. I remember this shit so much, I swear to God. Swear to God, I don't want to get it wrong. Because this is real life, bro. Niggas doing 30s and all types of shit. I don't want to get it wrong, bro. I ain't joking and fleck. I'm running a show here. Please let me run my show. But trust me, I know the real deal, bro. I know the real deal. I got niggas that's down right now for 70. Niggas that's down for 40, dog. And Ratton was involved in all that too, so I get the deals, bro. I understand what's going on.
Stuff we talked about earlier.
Hold on, let me put my speaker on. I get the deal, bro. Trust me, I'm not making light of nobody or nothing, bro. Everybody took a loss in this shit, bro. Straight up, bro. Everybody. Fuck, I took a loss. I lost sleep with this shit. I don't even sleep on this shit, thinking about this shit like, what the fuck happened? I was sleep. Straight. Running, doing streams, nigga. Doing 5 streams. Up. Last night I did like 3. Straight. Come on, bro. Be outside.
Man, regarding, the whole play and how that stuff went down, man, a lot of people are having a hard time accepting that what happened and took place.
Exactly.
Regarding this guy. And,
Exactly.
what would you say to that, man? Because the facts are the facts.
Facts are the facts, bro.
Oh, no doubt about it. You know what I mean? I didn't put your name in this paperwork. How did you get in this paperwork?
Mm-hmm.
These are sworn documents. These are affidavits that have you listed as my unindicted co-conspirator. These are sworn documents. These affidavits went for wiretaps in front of a magistrate. Under the penalty of perjury. So you think them white folks gonna put themselves in a trick bag by putting Demetrius Flannery name in there as my unindicted co-conspirator? You're my unindicted co-conspirator, man. How did you get in my paperwork? And now
Y'all drop a like for me, y'all.
There doesn't seem.
Y'all drop a like for me. I ain't been on y'all body to drop likes, but goal on the videos is always 100 anyway. And when it comes to this type of stuff, y'all gotta drop a like. Every one of y'all that comes in this video, every video and channel that you go to, YouTube is like God. They gave you a 1 like and a 1 dislike to give away to everybody. Why are you walking away from people's channel with it? Why don't you use it? What are you holding it for? Who are you holding it for? Because when you go to the next channel, you have another one. It's like when you play game like Mario from the game, you have another extra life. Every channel you go, you get another one. And you don't never spend it. Use it. Make a stand. Do something. Like or dislike something. Make an action. Don't be an AI. Don't tell me that AI is taking over when you watching like this everywhere. Things happening in the real world. You outside seeing it happening, trying to help nobody, ain't trying to scream out, say, yo, chill, y'all. Nothing. You just watching. But we want to make a change and we gonna come back. But we all watch. Nobody want to make a move. If you don't have a voice and you don't want to lift it, if you're scared that you don't want to come out, you can make your impact in many ways. If you don't have $1 and all this, you can make your impact in ways. I didn't ask you for $1. I'm just saying. Some people want to make their impacts in certain ways. I'm just saying, it don't matter. You can make your impact in many ways. Like, share, comment. That's all I ask for. That's it. I don't ask for money. Like, share, comment. That's it. You did me a million favors if you done that. Straight up. And I love y'all for it. But this type of content is not like regular content too. We liking it because we want the message out. We want to show YouTube that, listen, I want you to send that message out because, listen, we need to get the stories out. And we will do that with every story that we want to get out. Period. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Because niggas, I heard mad Cuffy audios. I never heard this when niggas playing this. Niggas wasn't playing this. Yeah, just saying. I found out things about Suarez, all that. He paid the $250 for the... Come on. I found out mad stuff from this. It's very informative. And it fills a few gaps in the story and questions I even had. So I'm glad that if I got a chance to have spoken to Cuff or somebody like that, you know what I mean? I'd have probably been asking some questions that I probably would have wasted time asking when I could have just listened or figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So I can know. And this filled a few gaps in for me without me even having to talk to him, speak to his daughter or nothing. Just started filling in gaps, just hearing him say it. Like, oh, okay, this what happened. Oh, Fidel was what? Oh, okay, he was cool. He was on some. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, word? Okay, you had the 250 with the. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It started to put it, it started to fill a little gaps in for me. I don't know if it did it for y'all, but it most definitely did it for me, yo. Real talk.
To be any anger or vitriol coming from your perspective about none of this.
People are having a hard time accepting and understanding it. They just don't want to believe it. And I think the sentiment goes to a lot of people, but you have to accept the truth for what it is, because at the end of the day, how did you would have never met Tammy had he not put her with you, if I'm correct?
I'm saying, Spade, do you read paperwork, Spade? You got the paperwork? I don't even know if you're here at this point where I'm at. You're probably not even where I'm at, Spade. You're probably way behind me. But if you are, and whatever, when you reach this point, because you're gonna reach there, do you read paperwork? If you do, what paperwork are you reading? Right? Have you read Terry's paperwork? Get Terry's paperwork. If you haven't gotten it, get it. And DM me as well. I told you, Spade, DM me. So that you can tell me what you're telling me, because a lot of times I don't get to read it when, you know what I'm saying, it's Udo and Go. I don't get to read it when I'm doing a show. So salute to y'all. I just don't want to act like, you know what I mean, I don't see y'all thoughts. Everybody got your own sides and your own thoughts, and we're all the same. Whether it's your side or that side, we're all outside of the situation. Whether we don't have no reason to fight with each other about nothing, because we all outside, straight.
You're 100% correct, man. He knows this, and everybody else knows this. Anything with Tammy comes from him. Not only that, what she testified in court.
I want to know what paperwork y'all reading. If y'all reading the paperwork, what paperwork y'all reading? Okay? And if it's some things that I need to be thinking about or some things I need to be looking at, y'all need to be keeping me informed and put me on game. Hit me on the gram, Udo on Go. Message me and let me know what the hell I need to be knowing. Don't watch me moving in no ways. Don't watch me doing anything in no ways and not say nothing to me. Tell me something. Tell me something. It take a village to raise a child. It take a village to raise every single one of us too, bro. Tell me something. You gonna look at me, what, crashing? The hell? Tell me, I say, no, I think you got this wrong. I think you got this right. Put me on, bro. I'm not ignorant, bro. I'm not ignorant. Any of my topics on anything I do, period. I'm telling you, it's how I'm on it. And that's what I want from y'all too.
Court, too. What Special Agent Keith Cromer fired disgraced DEA agent Keith Cromer, who she was having a illicit sexual relationship with, which killed their case, which killed his time cut. All that's prohibited, and it's not only prohibited, it's criminal. You go to jail for that, man.
So when you
Five agents was fired, and one was indicted.
I got some Terry paperwork. I got part of it though. I don't know what's up with Pacer, because Sis was reading some parts that wasn't in the paperwork. Oh, I didn't get to it yet. Maybe I didn't get to that part in the paperwork yet. Because she was reading some parts in the paper. I'm like, I ain't got that part. You hear that? I mean, it had me stuck. So I want to see if you could get Spade 9. I want to see if one of y'all could see if y'all could get the Terry White in full. So I don't know what's going on in my picture. I think it's half of it. I don't know if it's half of it or what. Or is it missing parts, or parts of it is omitted from it? You know what I mean? Because I like to read the paperwork and then go out with it, not just start reading it and just, you know what I'm saying? Start reading it and then go at it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just start reading. Yeah, I know. No, I like to read it. Boom. Then come online with it and start. Because I'm still going to be learning things as I'm reading it again and again and again too. But let me at least try to understand it somewhat. You know what I mean? And then go at the content. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I need to know if y'all finding that. If y'all can find the full Terry. We need the full Terry work, y'all. We on it. This is the Go sector. This is Team Go. We on Go. All of us on Go. And we on Go for what? For each other. That's what we on Go for. That's it. Simple. Whether out there or in here. We out here or in here. We on Go for each other, man. And once we build those kinds of links and those kinds of connections, it's over. Nobody can break that. Especially in a place like this, the Matrix. You cannot break that. This is a whole different world from the outside world, man. We have to be coming together in some kinds of way. You gotta rock with me, bro. Trust me. I can't go into too much, but trust me. Trust me. I'll be popping up, nigga. I'm in the Matrix, nigga. You see me pop up all kinds of ways, nigga. You see me pop up as a janitor one day. They say, what the fuck, this nigga janitor? Yeah, bro. Talking about, it's Matrix, homie. It's Matrix. So trust me, man. This is the Team Go. This is the Go set. That is the Go gang, man. We on Go. Straight up. And we not here to weaponize against nobody, man. We here to build our love and just build with each other, really. Support each other. That's why I'm on 1,000K push for all of y'all to get 1,000 subscribers. This is the kind of energy I'm on all my platforms I've ever been, since I've been on YouTube, since I've been on the internet. This is what I've been on. I don't know which y'all been. Some of y'all ain't meet me. But I've been on this forever. So don't think it's some ploy or some play. You know what I mean? When I'm saying that type shit, I'll bring niggas here for that you probably watch on YouTube too. And they be like, nah, that's what we been, bro. Dead ass, bro. I just don't do that. I don't mix the spices. I just be here sitting by myself. You don't know who I know or what I know. Niggas just don't know who I am. And I like that because God got me doing that. God told me to do this. God told me to build this little channel when I got 10 already that's monetized. This makes 11. Why did I build it? And it monetized in 3 weeks. Why? I got equipment, podcast equipment, everything. I don't even use it. Why? And it's growing every day. Why? Because of God and because of you. Period. So anybody that's you watching that try to act like you don't matter or you ain't shit or try to wow you up and all that, don't do that to people, bro. Don't do that to people, bro. Everybody I give them wrench, you got a wrench because I gave them because they showing me love, bro. That's it. You could show love and do something if you want to. I don't care. Like, I don't care. If they want to say, yo, drop a like, y'all, I don't tell them. Ask them. I never told any of them to do that. Ask them. I told them. I'm just giving you this because I'm just giving y'all that because I see y'all supporting and showing love on me. And I respect that. It's gangster. Showing love is gangster because I see no other gangster shit that I was taught with what real things are. And that's real too sometimes, but a lot of times it ain't, bro. Love is what's real. Love is what's real all the time, 100% of the times. Can't even fail. It's always real, even when it go wrong for you in a way because you gave your love and you didn't show love or something and people act happy. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's never wrong to show love. You know what I mean? And we got to be making that connection. Feel me? And when we do it like that, trust me, it's going to be even more easier for everybody to monetize. We're going to be monetizing thousands of people. Thousands. Everybody getting 1,000. Outside. What is that going to do? That's going to lift the voices. That's what we're talking about. We're going to get the shy people that don't speak to start speaking. Imagine how much outside we're going to be. Because this time that Rev will be advised. You know? I can't say, you know, right? It will be because we all going to be on side. We're going to be online. So you damn sure will be. televised. Because we outside and it will be televised, homie. So don't think that shit is a statement, homie. No, shit is real. You got to get outside. This is outside. Because you're already outside there. Got to get outside here. Start building your entity. Start building your person here. You don't have no person here. You need a digital self and a physical self. You need a real you and a digital you. This is the digital me. I got many versions of the digital me in here too. I'm like Neo, bro, for real. I got 11 me's in here, but it's all me. But many versions of me, right? It's all me. I'm still myself. I'm always gonna be true to who I am. But I have so many parts of me. I do music, I do acting, I do songwriting, I do this, I could play instruments. I could do a channel on that, right? Which I did. Look. Piano. See? Something else. It's a whole nother version of me. It probably don't even interconnect, don't even intersect. You probably flew past that, probably even know. Probably even make the connection that was me. See what I'm saying? This is what we talking about. That's what Neo was talking about on the joint, bro. That's what he was talking about, bro. And I use that in here because I understand it. And it helps me to be successful in here as well. Not but no side and that too. That whole trilogy helped me to be successful in here, bro. Because that told me about this. Explained this to me, bro. It explained this whole thing. That's why I got 11. Because I watched the first one. Simple, bro. I watched the first one and I made 11. Period. Right? Because I know I'm the nigga that was in the office that jumped out the window. I'm him. I know I'm him. You like me, you him. Straight up. If you like me, you know you him. Straight. And I understand that. But what I understood that in this world right here, see this world right here, man? You see how like Neo couldn't really be offed like that? Remember how you jumped out off the brick, off the building, and but he was still chilling? Because it's like that in here as well, though. You can be clipped, though. Don't get it twisted. The internet is dangerous, bro. It will get you out of here and never loses. You hear what I'm saying? So you can be clipped. You heard? But people could come back in different versions sometimes and get on. You feel me? But you can be clipped and canceled and you could get done. It's real. Internet is real. See what I'm saying? So it's similar to that same place, too, that I'm talking about, same movie. Same thing. You could get clipped, homie. So you got to be careful with that. But what I did was, what I seen was, in the movie, right? Smith was able to replicate himself over and over and over. And I wondered why didn't the guy in the office ever do that, right? I'm like, what? They the same thing, you know? They could do the same thing. They're like the opposite of the same thing. Like positive and negative is the same things, opposites of the same thing. So that's why you need negative and positive. You need both. Same thing. So I always wondered why. Remember he was flying, all that. Remember? Bending spoons, wilding. Bruh, he was wilding doing mad stuff. Remember? On the stick, kicking, mad stuff. Why he never did that, though? Why he never made another him? Because he was just who he needed to be. He didn't have to do that. See what I'm saying? But in this world right here, the hate gets so real, I'm not taking my chances. I replicated myself like Smith did and did what Neo didn't do in the movie, homie. And built 11 monetized channels. So even if a nigga tried to get me out, he can't even get me out. If a nigga try to strike this, you know, see how I just built? And the hate could come from the hate. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. So be it. Bye. Bye, channel. Used to love you. Had you for a month. Word, bro. And it made me feel so much freer. So imagine how free I feel in this place. So when it's time for me to really be what I need to be and really say what I need to say, trust me, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. So the people that try to say things to me about videos that I'm doing, trust me, bro, I don't even care about that. In months and weeks, I won't even be doing some of this content, man. Just relax, bro. I only do certain content to bring the minds in because the minds will be woken. Just understand that. We're not here to game you, bro. So some of the shit that we talking about, bro, we need to elevate past that, actually. You know what I mean? Like, actually, bro. And niggas got kids, too, so actually. See what I'm saying? Actually. You got to go higher. Think higher. Trust me. Trust me. Subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the Go Gang. Be a part of the Go sector. You're on Go, too. Shout out to all the people that got on Go on the end of their name. Got Go on the end of their name because they know they going. They know they on Go. They know that's not just my name. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, bro. We not playing no more, bro. If you ain't never been playing good, you was on time. You was early before a lot. You all right. Help a lot that was playing. Help the ones that been playing. Start telling them, nah, we ain't playing, bro. We ain't playing. We love our kids. We love certain things out here, bro. Nah, man, y'all lying about us on the news, homie. Y'all lying, bro. Y'all capping. Y'all is capping, bro. We actually love each other more than these people saying, bro. We actually rock with each other more, too. We actually don't be having no beef with each other. Oh, we got a 1-2 ops, but you know what I mean? So we need to start showing the differences and separating from the stereotypes and all of those things. Feel me? Be the difference. Be the change. Become the difference. Become the change. You know what I mean? Be a mover. Be a shaker. Don't be a watcher. We came from that from kids, man. I told you, man. We never was watchers from kids. We were movers and shakers, man. We were playing a game, chilling outside, playing skelly, playing basketball, whatever, bro. You heard? And we didn't want to stop playing our game. We was chilling, bro. We was kids, bro. But we seen an old lady walk by, and I stopped. And I went and helped her with her bags. You know what? She was walking all the way down the block to the next way sides, bro. I'm like, damn. But guess what I had to do? I had to carry those bags. Did I know that lady from any pair? Probably not. It's just an old lady. And it's just what I was taught. It's just so normal to me that I'm just doing this. And she's a random lady. And she's walking with these bags. And I say, you know, she said, I'm going too far. And I say, Mom, come on, I'm going to help you. And then she's really going mad far. And I'm like, word, she did tell me, but it's all right, though. We still going to go. Because we weren't watchers. We were shakers and movers and reactors. These people today is new age people. And no matter today, some of the old age people from the old time are new age people. Because you come around looking when niggas tell you real shit that you actually feel and you still ain't make a move and drop a like or nothing. You got to question who you are. Not me. You have to question who you are. Because you've dropped a like, at least 10 probably today, in some asshole chats that was talking about some asshole shit. Because you was trying to be down with some people. Or look like you was showing some love so you could get some attention. But when a motherfucker like this tell you the real shit that you really need to hear, you know what you say? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to both of my channels that's linked to my channel, Comedy on Go, On Go Comedy, On Go News. You can hit me on the gram. Subscribe to that. Salute to everybody that's hit me on the Cash App. My Cash App is there too. I don't ask for nothing, but hey, guess what? I appreciate it. Salute to everybody. You could go to Don't Hide the Plug on Instagram. Get your hat today. Don't Hide the Plug on Instagram. You can DM them or you can email Don't Hide the Plug and get your hat today. You can even collaborate and get your box of hats coming from New Era with your own logos and your own design coming out like this. Coming out like this. See what I'm saying? New Era, real shit. No fake shit. See that? Real things. And you design yours like that. Coming from New Era because they got a New Era deal and they're outsourcing and letting people like you and me get money, get their own thing going on. Not they in our business. You can buy a box. You can buy one of their boxes of hats and logos that they have. But you can also say, no, I got a logo and I want my own logo and I want my hat with my logo and stuff. Cause you know what I mean? So you can reach out to them on Don't Hide the Plug at on DM on Instagram. Or you can do the same on Gmail. Don't Hide the Plug at gmail.com. And only serious inquiries, man. Don't play games, man. Ain't nobody got time for games with y'all. Facts. Get money. It's not a game. Do your own thing. Get money. It's not a scheme. It's not a get rich cream out of it, bro. You're gonna buy your box of hats and do your own thing. Real shit. Simple. Everybody's gonna try to get money from you and ask you for $3 until they got a fundraiser shit. I could be here telling you the same shit. I don't do that. I don't ask for money. I've been on your line for years. I've never asked anyone for anything. Trust me, bro. Trust me. So I appreciate the people that actually send me some shit because they know I ain't asked them for nothing. I'm like, damn, that shit touch me every time. I'm like, what the fuck? It's crazy. So I love y'all all. Subscribe to everything I said subscribe to. I'll be back with another one in a moment. And yeah, I'll be back with another one in a moment. Uda, Uda, Uda. Always on go. Make sure I don't go too, you heard? Shout out 80. Shout out Spade 9. All y'all into the... Remember I said, Terry White, we need the full paperwork. Y'all got to tell me if y'all found it or not. My Instagram is Uda on Go. My Gmail is Uda on Go. Y'all get me what y'all need to get to me. And let me know what y'all need to let me know. I love y'all all. I appreciate y'all all. Whoever ain't drop a like, make sure y'all drop a like now. To y'all, you know the goal is always when y'all watching the videos now, 100 likes when we live. And to everybody in the future on the rewatch, The goal is to get these videos always to 1,000 videos and beyond. 1,000 likes and beyond. So if you're watching this video in the future, you're watching us, me, Addie, Spade Don, and everybody else that's in the chat with us, you know what I mean? If you're watching us right now in the future, 2039 or whatever day this is, August 5th, the same day with Tammy, whatever day it is, you know what I mean? Just make sure you drop another like. My name's Uda. Uda. Hopefully I'm still here. But you know I love y'all. Uda. I'm always on go. And if you're in the future, make sure you on go. Don't play with nobody. Make sure you on go if you're in the future. If you're in 2040 listening to me right now, make sure you on go. You know what I'm saying? We got real situations like this that was happening back in the days. If he was out there, you probably don't know about it. Research him. His name is Cuffy. Find out about him. The nigga name is Big Meech. This nigga was the man forever, bro. Straight cheese, bro. Everybody loved this nigga. Nigga was like fucking hood Jesus, bro. Swear to God. Yo, Tammy, she was wild, son. Allegedly, she had the goat throat, homie. Word. This is my version of the agent she was sleeping with, Cromer. And this is my version of Fidel Suarez, the guy that got bagged, supposedly, but he ended up getting his ass on back to Mexico and chilling on their ass and drinking La Marita, supposedly. So, yo, look. Go look back on all that shit that happened. Trust me. Stay in the loop. Because she had to, and she did it to them. I don't know. I'm just blaming them. I do comedy. At the time, I did comedy back then. You know what I'm saying? I did comedy, y'all. So don't worry about that. It's love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this situation took a loss, regardless of the jokes I'm making. So I want you to go back in time and go watch this video and just see how situations could go bad, how friendships could get broken, how love could get strained, you know what I mean? And how friendships can get destroyed. Feel me? This is what this whole circle represents of people to me. All right? So that's to the people now and to you in the future, 2050, if you're watching me. I love you. I love you. Just know that. On my mother's life, I love you. Uda. Always on go.